on, man. The snooze button got tapped wicked today. Holy shit, y'all. What's the word? Top of the morning. Salutations to all the free people that took their time to tap in with us today. You're now rocking with the No Snooze Button Show, a morning show powered by the people for the people. We appreciate y'all for jumping onto this journey with us. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and like the video. Let us know what's going on in your city, your town, and your community so that we can get it out to the people. I'm the host that does the most, obviously, context, and I'm joined by my two brothers in crime. Introduce yourself to the people.
Yo, you already know what time it is when that live notification go to your phone, go to your laptop, go to wherever it needs to go to. You already know it's your boy. Never who that. It's your boy. Sorry, you know what time it is. No snooze button. We kind of hit the snooze button for a second, but we here now though. We here now though. Like I told y'all, Hood CNN. We gonna pop up, and when we pop up, just know we here. We here. So
all right, tell them easy. You got to stay ready. You know, got to get ready.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? But when you hear that alarm, let me get off your ass on all your feet. Welcome to the No Snooze Button.
Let's get it, man. You already know the vibes, man. What's the word though? Alex, talk to me, man. What's the word, man? What you up to? I see you moving around. You moving and shaking, man.
Yeah, man, I'm out here snow bunny hunting.
It's that time of the year. It's that time of the year, boy.
No way, son, nigga. Are you crazy? It's crazy. Are you dumb? It's Thanksgiving time, nigga. I need all the seasoning, nigga. Are you dumb?
Yeah, Bama, I'm out here, Bama. Bama, I'm out here waiting on you, bro.
Word, Bama.
Salute to Bama,
my man. Yeah, Bama, he waiting for you, Bama.
Let's go, man. Let's get into it, man. It's fine. It's lit, man. Nah, listen, man. Ox, it's the wrong timing, bro. You can do that milk shit in the summertime. Nah. It's Thanksgiving, bro. You need all that seasoning, bro. We don't need no raisins in the potato salad. We don't need none of that, bro.
I ain't gonna hold you though.
I ain't gonna lie. The raisins and potato salad kind of go crazy though. If you ain't never had this, try it.
See?
Damn, I was about to come and defend the fucking snow bunny shit. Then you came with that, bro.
Right. They got him, bro. He's in the Matrix now. He's lost.
Oh man, you lost. We lost it.
We lost another.
Blue pill.
Right. Ox definitely went blue pill. For sure, man. But yeah,
man, you know, I still never seen them. I still never seen the Matrix.
Oh no.
Oh, that you know what? I can't even hold you. I can't hold you because, like, nigga, I ain't see Goodfellas.
What? Yo, thank you for tapping into the No Snooze Button Show. You're now rocking. Yo, a morning show powered by the people for I don't know what the yo.
All right.
We gonna go ahead and end on that.
Yeah, son, it's over. Like, it's cool. What are we talking about here? Nah, y'all both losing me. First Ox with the Matrix, bro. No. My nigga Ox, go sit down this weekend. I know you got to do your thing. Right. But when you do get a chance, man, you sitting down, you rolling up, you doing your thing. Roll up, twist one up. You know what I'm saying? And get into that movie, boy. That movie is insane. Yo, that shit is like 4D, bro. This shit is like 4D meaning, bro. Like, this shit is dead ass real, bro. We are in the Matrix.
Oh man, fuck the Matrix. These niggas say they never seen Goodfellas. I ain't seen nothing. I'm just making conversation.
I'm not even. So you gonna entertain
that? All right, man.
You gonna entertain that dumb shit?
Niggas didn't have to do me like that, bro. It's not like that, bro. It's not like
we
that.
We lost this nigga easy, bro.
No. It's not like that, bro.
We lost this nigga easy, bro.
No, bro. All I'm saying, bro. Right. All I'm saying, right. There's just some movies that everybody saw.
You watched Goodfather? I said Godfather. You saw Godfather?
Nah, I ain't see that shit either. I ain't see none of them shits either. Look. All I'm saying is, me personally, when I was growing up, I looked at other niggas like, why are we glorifying other nigga culture? Throughout all these movies, tell me how many black people you fucking see, nigga. I was on this shit from when I was young, dog. I ain't holding you, dog. Like, I don't see no black people in this shit. What the fuck
I'm with you.
I'm not connected to this shit, bro. Any type of way.
I hear that.
Niggas lucky I saw Casino, nigga. You lucky I saw Casino. I just saw Casino. I got bored, nigga. You lucky I saw that.
No. The worst city I've ever driven in.
But I'm not gonna hold you. Goodfellas is one of them ones.
I'll tap in sooner or later.
DC got a bunch of like wine and streets and traffic gets bottlenecked out of nowhere. Let's get into pressing matters. Yeah, Seattle. So how we want to kick this off?
Yeah, let me
I
just
didn't.
hit
I
them with
don't.
the
Not been
financials.
bought
I'm
no.
gonna,
Let's
I'm,
take
I'm
get
gonna hit
into the
them with the
financials
financials.
real quick. All right, let me
Yeah,
gotta get the people
You know, I
financials.
want to go. Want to go.
for sure. So, Bog, gold, we at $2,607 and went up $7 from the last time that we spoke. And then it went $20 from last week. So, gold took a step up. Silver is at $31.02. It went up 78 cents, down 24 cents from last week. Copper is up 5 cents from last week. It's at 434. Platinum is at 982, down $12 from last week. So we thought that BG and Birdman collab was gonna go crazy. Obviously, that's a dub for the stock market performance. It definitely took a dip, but they're saying that there's gonna be promises of a swing next week. The Dow Jones is down 153. I think the SP 500 is down about 48%. No, 48 points, 32%. And the NASDAQ is only down like 8.12 points, and I think like 3%. The top three stocks is performing is Nvidia still, Tesla, Apple. There's a Bio. It's like a technology brand, like a medical technology brand. And at number 5, it's Nike. Nike actually went up about 75% after the new CEO. What was his name? Something Hill. I forgot his name. He actually just got promoted to the CEO. So James Donahue, that used to be the CEO, he resigned, or I think he took a lesser position, and I forgot his first name, something Hill. He's actually going to be the CEO, and actually, a lot of people was excited about it because he's been working within Nike for about 20 years in different positions. So that's why there was a hike, a surge in that Nike. So we'll look forward to
75% is
see.
crazy.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how much I guess Nike is gonna invest into the market and shit like that. Well, maybe
Shout
some
out to
financial.
Nike.
Yeah, all the hype beasts and shit like that. That's for y'all.
Hey, make sure y'all put your coins into Nike from now. You never know where it might take you.
Hey, that's one thing. I will say this though. This is not financial advice. It's not financial advice. It's not financial advice. But I will say this though. If you gonna spend your bread on mad shit, you might as well start looking into the companies that's holding them and see if you get some bread out of it by investing into it. That's kind of the smart move, right?
They
I
say
mean,
you should invest in like who you use. You know what I'm saying? If you use Apple, you should invest in Apple. If you
right,
drink Coca-Cola, invest in Coca-Cola.
right,
That's
right.
what they were saying.
You shouldn't be letting them make a lick off of you by billing you every month, and you're not at least trying to see if you can get some dividends. You know what I mean? Get some money out of that. You know?
You know what I mean?
So easy. I just recently invested in this milk company. Straight straight it was a dairy
It
company.
was work. It's mostly women too,
Mhm.
but I was like, it was a lot, bro. Becca's whole
It's
pregnant. She's pregnant.
and
She's
it's
still eating.
does it have like multiple states or just in one state? Is throughout one state or is it multiple states? Like it's like a national
She's having another baby.
franchise.
Yeah. And she's still eating plastic, man.
Yeah, man, they everywhere, man, worldwide.
Okay. You don't got to give up the source. I'm just saying. I'm just curious. Before
That was too much
Um,
right there. That was too much, Clay. That was too much.
okay, y'all making daily deposits.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Daily
I hear that.
lunch,
I hear
so
that. Well, I will
brunch
say this
fund,
though.
so
And
dinner
that's
fund,
actually the smart
so
thing too, right?
work stuff
Obviously,
fund, so
there's a big shift, and I've been noticing too. Like, there's a lot of produce trucks, a lot of produce. So that means that a lot of people are taking their time to invest into smaller companies. So a lot of like places that's growing superfoods and stuff like that in food production, food manufacturing. That's definitely gonna be a big market for the rest of our lives, bro. For sure, boy. That's why you see a lot of
well,
people,
this is when
they
you
be
had that
going to like
laptop, right?
Wyoming,
Yeah, straight.
Nevada, and seeing if they could get that,
Watch.
you know what I mean? That farmer money, you know what I mean? There's some money in there. I'm not gonna hold you. You just gotta go through a lot of hoops. You gotta go through a lot of hoops.
What's supposed to do,
There's a
smoke?
lot of people like going to like
Shit.
Tennessee and
I'm
all
trying
that
to
shit
feel
too. Like,
worldwide, dude.
you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot. I'm telling you, bro. Like, that might be the wave. Food manufacturing, food processing. Invest into that, y'all. Look into that. It don't gotta be the food, making the food and stuff like that. It's everything that surrounds it, right? So like the paper that they use to label the food, you can invest with the companies that make that shit like that. The cans, the bottles, shit like that. You know what I mean? Like there's certain companies that manufacture the bottles that you're gonna need to package your drinks and shit like that. Invest into those. Not only buy from them, but you might as well look into them, see if you can invest into that. But this is not financial advice.
But we can still kick game to you.
But yeah, man.
Hey,
What's the word? Listen, man. First of all, let's say RIP to Tito Jackson, man. You know how they
yes,
say
sir.
it comes in threes, man. Like obviously from the iconic group of Jackson 5. Um the infamous punchline, like which is kind of wicked, you know what I mean? All of them still
Hey,
contributing.
with the, I mean this with all due respect though. Like, what that nigga have to do?
Oh man, you see?
I'm not
The
a serious
punchline of
question.
the
It's just
family. The
not a
punchline of
serious
the
question
family.
though. I'm not trying to be rude.
I think all right.
Just
So
what
my
you
What
can
you
thing
mean,
somebody can somebody run down for a resume real quick?
Jackson
my,
5. Jackson 5.
no, let me
What
check.
you
Let me
mean?
check it out. Let me do it. Let
Yeah,
me do Tito.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
Google that shit real quick, cause
let me do
shit.
Tito because I'm not too up on game. You know what I mean? On Tito, but he definitely played
All I got is
guitar.
Jackson 5. All I got is Jackson 5,
Right, right,
and
right,
that shit
right,
was
right, for
great.
sure, for sure. So his contribution was obviously playing the guitar and saying background vocals for his brother Jackie, Jermaine, Marlon, and Michael for Jackson 5. So I know Jermaine came out with his own album, but I don't think Tito came out with an album. So I think he was
I mean,
just slapping the
you know,
bass, man,
with that
slapping
being
the
said,
bass.
though, you know, the guitar player is very important. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to
Right.
play backup. You know what I mean?
Well, not, that's a fact. That's a fact. You play your role, you know what I'm saying? Get your money. And why not, bro? Listen, talk about a time of your life. And being young too at that, I can't even imagine, bro. I can't even imagine, bro. So I'm pretty sure like he lived three lives over, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's cool.
That's just
He's
straight.
cool.
That's
You know
a
what I'm
fact.
saying?
Hell yeah,
R.I.P.
because
though.
then on top of that, you know, it's damn near better to play the background when you get money because then at least you can go grocery shopping, you can move around without, you know what I'm
Right,
saying, without
right.
being impeded and stuff.
Hey, come on, bro. It's night and day, bro. It's night and day. I remember it's crazy. Gilbert Arenas said that shit. And he said when he went to China, that was the first time like he ever felt like he didn't feel he's like, I can even imagine what Kobe, T Mac, like all the people in his prime was like in United States. Because he was like when he was in
Man,
the United States, he was
that
you know what I mean? So the levels, bro, like you know what I mean? That comfort, that peace of mind, knowing you can move around in the city, bro.
but
Shit.
it ain't even it ain't because it was him. Like he just thought, man, that's how they do all niggas in China. They was doing that with me in China. You know, I ain't no fun. You
Oh
know,
no, no. What's
he
the
always trying to
outside
make it so
bro?
he always trying to make himself feel special.
No, no. But he know, I guess you know what I'm saying, the perspective of differences. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the amount of eyes is gonna be on you, the amount of privacy that you have. You get what I'm saying? So he said when he got to obviously, like when he got to
Yeah,
China, they was hawking him. And he was like, "Yo, damn, I couldn't even imagine like when you in the States." You know what I'm saying? Like AI, people
yeah.
like AI, Kobe, all that shit. So just the different levels. So I'm saying Tito, like obviously some people could recognize you. I don't know if everybody recognize you, but like you said, Ox, you getting money, and you can be low key, and you can still just start the Jackson
Yeah.
name. Oh yeah, I'm lit. I can do a walkthrough whenever I feel like it. I'm Tito Jackson.
Hell yeah,
You know what I'm saying? All I gotta
yeah,
do is sing the songs. Are you shitting me?
straight up. But easy. But moving on to the topic at hand though, easy. I know you did some research and you put up that paperwork. You got anything for us on that?
I do. I got the detention letter right here. The detention letter.
Oh shit. Oh, we
So
get straight to it.
we want to get straight right into it. We want to get right
Yeah,
into it.
hell yeah.
If he
All
dies, he
right.
dies. If he
If he
dies, he dies,
if
bro.
he dies,
Fuck
he
that,
dies.
son. Pack
So
this fucking nigga up, bro.
over the week,
I mean, this is American text. You
Yo,
gotta,
yo, no,
you
watch out,
know,
watch out,
keep
watch out,
talking.
watch out. Easy, go ahead, watch out. I don't know what this nigga
oh
about to.
man,
This
oh
nigga about to say
man.
some stupid
Ox
shit, bro.
already,
Mute up,
or
mute
Ox
up,
already get
mute up.
Ox
Mute up,
already
mute
getting
up,
his paperwork
mute up,
already. He
mute up,
slammed the
bro.
papers
Mute
down
up.
on the
How
table
the
real
fuck
quick.
we get?
I'm just not gonna go for any smear campaigns. This is America. You got the right to due process. You know what I'm saying? It's a constitutional right. This is America.
How the fuck we get Ox Court in this? And yo, hold on, yo, easy. Go ahead, bro.
Oh
Nah,
man,
Go
I'm
ahead.
saying so. Do y'all disagree with that? Like this,
We
that's how the American justice system works.
no,
You go
no,
to
no,
court,
no, no. All right,
you get a
we gonna get
trial.
into this. I
Now
hear you.
hold on. So
Okay, good.
you're not with that? Like you don't think people deserve a due process? You don't think that people deserve a trial before you just call them guilty?
This nigga Ox make me want to. This nigga Ox make me want to break my laptop, bro. What the fuck? Hold on, yo, easy. Introduce this shit before I lose my fucking mind, bro. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead,
So
oh.
Tex,
bro.
are you not
Yo,
American?
Ox. Yo, mute up, bro. Mute up, respectfully, bro. Respectfully, mute up. You get me fucking aggy, bro. It's too early in the fucking morning. I didn't hit the snooze button. I didn't roll up yet. I'm stressed out, bro. Watch
This
out,
what
yo,
1,000
easy.
bottles of lube do. This what 1,000 bottles of lube do.
Oh,
That's what I'm
yo, hey,
saying.
yo, watch your mouth, watch your mouth.
Slipping and
Tex,
sliding all over this motherfucker.
Tex, I got somebody wants to explain to you the American justice system.
If I'm arrested, what's up, Tex? What's going on, brother? If I'm arrested, I have a right
my man,
to a
my
speedy
man, my
trial.
man. What?
I got a right to a lawyer. I got a right
Okay.
to you telling me what I'm here for, and I got a right
Oh my goodness.
to defend myself. You can't just throw me in jail because of speculation. No, that doesn't work that way. No,
Thank you.
that's not the way that works, sir.
Thank you.
No, sir.
This is
Look,
this is America, yo.
What's that
this
mean?
is how y'all. Right.
You got the right
Okay,
to a
I
due
see what's going.
process.
Yeah, you do.
Tell Mr. Womack, because I know he's very familiar with the law. Tell Mr. Womack.
I know you can hear it.
We,
Talk to him right there. I know you can hear us. I know you can hear us.
yeah. You tell Mr. Womack that we're gonna have to see him in court. We might have to. We may need to see him in court.
Talking about
He's gonna have to
anybody and
pull out your-
everybody. Any and everybody.
Oh man, what is this?
Yeah, you tell Mr. Womack. You tell Mr. Womack that we're gonna have to see him in court, man. I already see where this is going. But yo, easy. Introduce it. Let's get into it, man. Let's see what this nasty man is all about, man.
What is it? Rogaine.
Yes, sir.
And I'll say this too. On top of that, too, Diddy has been placed on the deletion alert.
Oh,
We've seen
yeah,
this
yeah.
play, though, fellas. We've seen this play. But yeah,
See, and that goes into what we was talking about yesterday. If something ends up happening to him, I'm gonna tell you like this: he didn't do it to himself. It's because he know too much, and they're gonna do him just like they did Epstein.
Come on, all right, let's go, easy. Let's get it.
All right, so let's get into it. All right, let's get into it. So over the week, we had some very interesting things happen. As everybody already knows, the Diddler has been taken into custody. I repeat, the Diddler has been taken into custody.
See, even calling him the Diddler, that's just another smear campaign. Go ahead, I got you. You're welcome. What'd you get?
That is true. That's true. That's true.
Okay, I'll see
you. No. He has a point. He has a point.
Son Diddle, bro. Son Diddle, bro.
But
yo, listen,
when we get into the facts of the documents, then we could decide if the nickname fits the man. So over the week, the man has been taken into custody for, I would say, racketeering. Hold on, let me pull up the article right now for you.
RICO.
Nigga, Ox was fucking. My boy Ox was fucking me up. He already had the defense case ready already from the start. You know what I'm saying?
Look. I'm telling you, nasty work. Yo, salute to all the people that tapped in.
I'm not defending him. I'm defending the justice system and the right to a fair trial without a smear campaign. That's all I'm saying. Y'all already going to man guilty.
Listen, salute to all the people that tapped in, everybody that just joined in. You already know the vibes, man. Like, and comment, and subscribe. Let us know what's going on. Y'all know what's going on. The funeral service is here. The hearse is here. The packet. Listen, the Fronto is here. The Zai is here. Y'all know the vibes, man. Let's roll this up. Let's roll this up.
Go ahead, Easy. I'm gonna stop interrupting. Go ahead.
Look at this nigga, bro.
I'm just saying, if I object, it's hard for me to not say I object. But go ahead, bro.
Bring back Ox Court so bad, son. Don't worry, bro.
I'm not bringing back Ox Court. Ox Court is dead, man. Let's go.
Well, we don't ask for the trash. Oh shit, we
Yo,
throw it in the
Oxford is
trash.
dead, man. Niggas, soft niggas can't handle Oxford.
Ah shit,
Oh shit, there. See,
damn. We had a good thing.
damn.
We had a good thing
We
when
had
it
a
was
good one,
good.
bro. R.I.P.
We had a
R.I.P.
good one. We had a good one. But back to this man. Back to this man. He has been charged with sex trafficking, racketeering conspiracy, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Mr. Combs pleaded not guilty to the charges in federal court in New York City, so the man is fighting the feds in this case right now against the
So
quote
easy.
unquote RICO case.
You telling me that if we kicking it in Phoenix, right? If it's me, you, Tex, we in Phoenix, right? And I know some bitches in LA, and I'm like, man, we gotta bring these bitches out here. They getting busy, and I fly them. I put them on a Spirit airline round trip from LA from LAX, and I drop and I have them pull up on us in Phoenix. You telling me I committed a crime? We
If
can't
they
we can't
come,
fly we
if
can't we
they
can't fly bitches out and fuck them.
if
That's
they come
crazy.
out and say they weren't okay with it and drugs were involved in that situation and your power was involved in the situation, yes,
Well, I
that's
mean, well,
against
shit,
the
if
law.
it's snow bunny, it's probably gonna be snowing. It's probably gonna be something. Oh shit, I don't know.
And that right there, you see that right there, Ox, you think everything is good because you think you safe right there. Those are the moves right there that put you in a bad situation. The minute you drop the drugs right on the table, you fucked up. Because now it could go any way she wanted to now. Anyway.
Yeah, man, this ain't the type of life I want to live.
Hey, but this is the life the man is living. And in this situation, the man been orchestrating it. If we get into the
No,
detention
no, I'm
letter,
with them. Yeah,
if we get into the detention letter, the man been holding quote unquote freak offs inside of this detention
that's
letter and indictment
that's
letter.
not that's
That
not illegal.
let me get to the article real quick. We
Okay.
going we gonna talk about this. Let me get into the quote unquote freak offs. And plus a whole bevy of other crimes that could lead to RICO as well. So in the detention letter that was made to hold him without bail so he wouldn't be able to get out. Inside the detention letter. And I'll read it word for word. Using the power and prestige of the enterprise, the defendant lured female victims into the defendant's orbit, often under pretense of a romantic relationship. The defendant then used force, threats of force, and coercion to cause those female victims to engage in sexual activity, which included frequent sex acts with male commercial sex workers that the defendant referred to as freak offs, quote unquote freak offs. Freak offs were elaborate sex performances that the defendant arranged, directed, masturbated during, and often electronically recorded. Freak offs occurred regularly from at least in or around 2009 throughout this year, through this year. So 2024, they are saying a freak off happened. A freak off happened. So we're gonna keep on going. We're gonna keep on going.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Sometimes lasted multiple days and frequently involved multiple sex workers. The defendant arranged freak offs with the assistance of members and associates of the enterprise, including employees of his business and the hotel rooms where they would stage, often sustain significant damage.
Breaking
The, def-
laws and shit.
the defendant ensured the victims would participate in freak offs through coercion and violence.
Oh shit.
For instance, the defendant provided controlled substances, including ketamine, ecstasies, and it's a crazy name, but GHB, to female victims, so they could and would continue to engage in the freak offs despite fatigue, physical and emotional exhaustion, and pain, and
Despite,
pain,
nigga.
and
This
pain.
Oh my god.
and
Oh my
Pain. So Pain is here too. Additionally, both during freak-offs and separate from freak-offs, the defendant subjected female victims to physical, emotional, and verbal abuse in part to cause them to engage in freak-offs. The defendant hit, kicked, threw objects at, and dragged female victims, sometimes by their hair. At least a dozen witnesses will confirm that they personally observed the defendant's violence towards women and or injuries sustained by women at the defendant's hand. One incident of physical abuse occurred when a female victim was attempting to leave the hotel following a March 2016 freak-off. This abuse was captured on video surveillance and publicly reported in May 2024. The defendant's assault often resulted in serious injuries to the victims that took days or weeks to heal. We can stop right there real quick.
Right.
We can stop right there.
Right. So
Go ahead, Tex. Take it away, Tex.
I mean, to be fair, we've been documenting. I mean, the whole internet has been documenting up to this point. These are things that have been repeated on multiple occasions. They were first quote unquote hearsay, right? Rumors, right? And now there is obviously a incentive by the district attorney that they feel, and the feds, they feel like they have enough information and enough evidence to charge him after doing the raids. They've compiled enough information, and they felt like they were able to indict him and arrest him and charge him for all of these acts. My thing is, where there is smoke, there's fire. And my thing is this was this
No,
looks like,
Tex.
no, hear me out. Real quick. All right. So, all right, let's get to this then. Let's just talk about this. Let's talk about it on the surface, right? Obviously, this is diabolical behavior. This is disgusting. This is nasty work. This is control manipulation. This is like drug infested. Like this is from the physical to the mental to the spirit. This is all types of nastiness, right? From telling me that you got IVs? Y'all need IVs? How much bodily fluid? Niggas is losing 10 pounds after a freak off, bro, of just pure bodily fluid, son. And then you got a team. You got a team of employees and associates to clean up and make sure that this is not tampered with, or you know what I mean, any evidence is left behind, whatever the case may be, right? The cleanup crew. So obviously, right, this is a well-constructed operation, bro.
What's up?
And obviously it happening from 2008 and up till now, which is up till now is wicked. You would have thought he would have slowed down, son. You 54,
That's 16 years,
bro.
bro. That's 16
You 54,
years, bro.
son. How did you not catch a heart attack, my nigga? What are you doing, son?
They said that shit went up into this year. You know what that means? He had a freak off this year, bro. Like something happened this year, bro.
That part.
But here's the thing, right? And I'm gonna let you take it back, Tux. Here's the thing. His team, his legal team, and in turn him, they knew the feds were looking into him
100%.
from a long time ago.
For a long time.
The man had a freak off this year.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yo,
that's fucking insanity. Yeah, that's insanity.
You could say if it's legal or not, or due process or not, before anything. And I've been telling y'all niggas this. Y'all heroes that y'all looking up to, the niggas y'all not looking at. Yeah, these the real fucking monsters right there, my nigga.
100%.
This nigga has a fucking problem.
That's a fact. That's a
He
fact.
has a fucking problem. Ain't no way you telling me the feds are looking into you and you still say, fuck that. I'm the nigga. I'm gonna have a freak off. And it's not no regular freak off we talking about.
Yo, bro.
I just read a part of the detention letter. The detention letter is 16 page long. The indictment letter is 14. It's very more detailed into what Diddy has been doing with his free time in the detention letter. I read an expert. We could keep on going for days, but I read an expert for you right there.
Right. Yo, and then on top of that too, right? Jose said it, but nobody looked at the Puff. I disagree. I disagree, bro. I disagree. Now, I'll say this. For the real ones, yes, I think the real ones realized it very, very quickly. Like, yeah, son is funny. I can't put my finger on it, but son is funny, right? Unless you was tapped in the music industry from, you know what I mean, that time and stuff like that. Obviously, the younger people and stuff like that, they not tapped in, they don't know what's going on, right? There was always a funny style about Diddy, right? Changing the names, doing this, dancing in the videos, like just always over the top, being arrogant when it doesn't really require it to be, but then being bipolar. There was this weird personality that we were watching and transforming. And Gene Deal, shout out to Gene Deal, who's been putting in pain. He said the person that we seeing now is not the person that got his way as he was ascending to Bad Boy. So he wasn't this arrogant, doing all this wild shit. You know what I'm saying? In 2008, there had to be, right? If the feds is looking at you, there had to be a specific time that set the blicker off. There had to be a specific time that, you know what I'm saying? There had to be a specific event that said, you know what? Nah, we got to just make sure, like, yo, what's going on with son? And we're just going to keep tabs, right? My thing is too, right? Besides him doing all of this, right? And him having enterprise, quote unquote enterprise, right?
Quote unquote.
What is the difference between that or the head of a gang, right? The RICO gang, like, because there's gonna be a RICO. So what is because like everybody with let's compare it to the Young Thug thing, right? Do you think that there's a difference with that? Obviously, there's a difference. Two different things, right? But my thing is like,
it's a very big difference. A very big difference that you've been outlined for a very long time. This is a very big difference.
That's my point. That's my point. Because a lot of people are saying, "Yo, we're gonna tear the black man down." Blah blah. I've been hearing a lot of YouTube people talk about it. I've been chatter. Yo, we're gonna tear back. And now I'm hearing Ox say, "Yo, this is about to be a smear campaign." No. If there is paid, first of all, the Kathy suit being paid off that quickly. That's number one, right? Then the rest of the lawsuits, obviously, right? They already knew, or the feds had hit up everybody that was planning to do their thing. They said, "Yo, obviously the law allowed you to set up all of your monetary lawsuits, right? File all your last lawsuits up to a certain date. After that, we're not taking no more, right? Remember, there was a precedent that happened after that, and everybody started. Vince McMahon got hit with that. Everybody started getting hit. That's the reason why, is because the feds are getting them. All those people that are filing multiple lawsuits for the same person, because we're going to see Vince McMahon. It's going to be nasty for him too, for sure. But we're focused on Diddy right now. Everybody getting their lawsuits, bro. And Cassie getting her joint paid off. And she's the one that we see the video of. And she's describing this is actually happened right afterwards. So you're telling me there's no two and two together? We're just making it up. We're adding all of these things. No, his actions is giving us like nothing to doubt. This nigga was diabolical, and on top of that, he was trying to be sneaky and got sloppy. You're 54 trying to keep up with with your sons. You're messing with the same joints that your sons are. So nothing would have put past me, bro. Nothing. I'm not even surprised by anything that you read. Besides 1,000, my nigga. 1,000, bro.
1,000 bottles taken from your cribs, bro. What type of freak shit are you on? What is going on, bro?
Yo, listen. Hold on,
And
real quick. Oh yeah, go ahead. Matter of fact, go ahead, Easy. Go ahead.
real quick, right? What type of freak shit are you on to have so many bottles? And then you got the IV. So you juicing these bitches up because they fucking done. Nigga, what the fuck? Yo,
Yo,
man,
juicing
look,
them up is wickedness. You heard? That's disgusting. Pause.
yo,
Juicing them up.
this is what's
Holy
going
fuck.
on. Nigga, they saying they tired, and you like, I don't give a fuck. I could
Right,
keep you going.
right,
What the
right, right,
fuck?
right, right.
Nigga said this shit lasted for days. Now, I'll be completely fair. I'll be completely fair. Cause you text, you already know how I'll give. I gotta be fair, right?
All right.
Reading an indictment letter and a indictment document and a detention letter, the feds can use language to make you think certain things.
Right. That's a
So
fact.
when they say a freak off is lasting multiple days, true, but when you hear multiple days, you think 24 hours straight.
No,
When
yeah, I see what you're saying. Now, okay, I hear you. Yeah. It could be
so
like 7 hours, 3 hours. Yeah,
yeah,
just for the
so
whole
like
day though. Yeah,
in
type
that
shit.
between time too, we don't know the interaction right there.
Right.
So in that within that interaction, is there coercion in the interaction, or is that quote unquote victim supposedly allegedly just giving in and just I'm okay and cool with it? So is that Diddy's fault if they're with it and then out of nowhere they're not with it now because of certain things coming into play? You have to be fair now if you want to give Diddy a defense now. But
Make sure they know who I am up here, though.
but I'm gonna tell you. So I'm gonna go back to my dog Tex example and salute to
Okay.
everybody on the panel. You already know what the word is. Relief and Primo. What's good, y'all? Yo, so he said compare the Thug case to this case. One of the biggest difference to me is the feds are taking this case and the state is taking Young Thug case. And we
Right.
see how they play out. We could go by the numbers. The feds are never wrong. They don't miss. And when they don't miss and they give pleas
They
out.
be wrong.
But they got
They
overwhelming
just could
information.
convict you for a person saying it.
Right.
That's the
So that
difference.
means
You
they got
can't do
people
that in the state.
but
Yes.
that means they got people flipping on you now.
That's like,
For
bro,
whatever reason. For
if it's
whatever
a
reason.
conspiracy, I could just say that I'm getting it from you and be coming to get tennis shoes from you. I could make it
Right.
up.
Right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
the thing. Yeah.
I could be
But
like, yeah, I'm
Implication.
about to come get a size 9, and you really
Right.
selling me Jordans, and they like,
Right.
oh no, that was bricks.
yeah, but
There you
but within that now, hey yo, hit this split with me real quick. Oh, I said 120, now 160 now. Are you high? You give me the 160 now.
You win.
That's a crime. That's a crime right there.
You win.
Drugs got introduced and it influenced your mind.
I'm gonna be
So
all on. I'm gonna
But
be
we
all
having a
honest with this.
party. This
so
a
when you
party. You
but when
feel
you
me?
introduce drugs into it, and
But
now
hold
you
on, I'm
asking
P
people to do
Diddy.
something they could switch their mind to now.
So hold on. So you saying P Diddy be having these extravagant freak off parties for 20-something years now? So you mean to tell me you never heard of P Diddy when you met this nigga, and he telling you we about to fly to Turks and Caicos? What type of party is about to go down?
I'll be honest with you, Primo, bro. You make a valid point, and with that question right there, um, a lot of other like once the assault and drugs and all that shit get
Yeah.
involved,
No,
and drugs and all of that, I'm thinking to
once he
myself, I'm
paid
like,
Cassie, then everybody could come out like, oh yeah, he had me over there. But
yeah,
Cassie was
that
there for
too,
10 years.
that too, but at the same time.
But this is the feds taking this case. This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
not
This
a
is this
regular
yeah.
Joe
This is
Schmo taking
federal.
this
Yeah,
case.
Oh,
this is
I
going
ain't saying
federal,
that
bro.
he could be we gonna win or whatever. What I'm saying is the people, black people, helped take Puffy down. People got to admit they wanted him to go down for Tupac. Forget the
Niggas want him to go down because he was beating Cassie ass, bro.
no. Before Cassie that even came out, people wanted him to go down for Tupac with Keefy D. They was on every
Primo, keep it
social
a bean
media
though.
site.
Keep it a bean though, Primo. You been knew Diddy was fucking Cassie up for a
No, I
long time.
didn't. I don't care.
Oh shit.
Why would I care if this nigga fucking Cassie up when she not saying nothing?
I'm not saying you got a kid, but
She wasn't
that
saying nothing.
but that doesn't mean you don't know.
How do you know if she not saying nothing though?
She don't have to say something for you to know a situation, bro.
I mean,
How?
but here's the thing.
No,
Easy, real. You know what that is? That's called a hunch. That's what that's
yeah,
called.
that's a rumor.
That's called the hunch. And then we ain't know definitively until the video came out. We ain't know
Leaf, are
definitively.
you saying from back then you didn't know that?
I didn't care to know that. Like
I'm not.
I
Nobody
wasn't.
told me this.
No. I'm not saying to care because all of us in this panel on this panel right now didn't give a fuck. That's that man business. I ain't that man.
I
But
mean,
the information was
the
right in front
only
of our
thing I
face right
wonder.
I
now.
don't remember.
Hold on. But to answer your question, the only thing I really wonder is why the bitch was shaving half her hair off in the first place. Because everybody it was like I'm just thinking to myself, damn, she was pretty as hell, man. And then
He was
made
raw,
that one song
but
with
wasn't
Diddy. And
nobody
then,
thinking,
but
oh
no,
yeah,
but what?
Puppy
But
just J Lo ain't
it
say
never
Puppy
crossed
beat
my
her up.
mind. Diddy was putting hands on her during that time. We talking about mid 2000s, late 2000s, all that shit, because that's around the time when she had did that song, and then Diddy, I guess, was messing with her, all of that, man. Like I've been knew something. Like the only time I really opened my eyes is when the cleaning lady and the cook lady came through, and they got some settlement money. She said that every time she came in the kitchen and Cassie was upstairs or some sleep, Diddy was in the kitchen with just a hat and some sneaks on and there's some shit like that, bro. Like, yo, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It was wild shit, bro. I heard it. I'm not even trying to be funny.
Diddy
It was
funny as
wild
fuck,
shit,
bro.
bro. That Diddy, bro. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, yo, it's crazy shit about Diddy years ago. Years
Yeah, Diddy
ago.
been known for doing crazy
Yeah,
shit,
yeah,
but
but
it
but but
wasn't
we
a
never thought it would come to drugs, assault, all
no.
that shit. We just thought
But
it was
that's what
like,
it be.
all right, yo, this nigga Diddy, man, this nigga wild as hell, bro. You
Every
know what I'm
party
saying?
got some type of got drugs
Even when
in
we
it.
heard the Cameron stories, Cameron said, "Yo, the nigga Diddy had nigga Diddy had a brownstone out in the city. He came to pick up Mace. He went to the bathroom. He found a dildo on the top of the damn
Pause,
sink.
pause, pause, pause,
All
pause.
Mm-hmm.
right,
Watch out,
leave,
watch
leave,
out, watch
leave,
out, watch
leave,
out.
leave,
That's
leave.
not
All right,
Hold
hold
on,
on,
hold
hold
on,
on, hold
real,
on, hold
real
on,
quick.
hold
Hold-
on, real
hold-
quick. All right, go ahead, Tex. 'Cause right after you, real quick, right
My
after you,
bad, man.
I'm
Yeah.
Leaf. You took the car, you crashed your whip, but we got it right back on road. All right, right after you, Tex, I'm gonna read another part from this detention letter just to clarify a few things.
All right,
But
bet,
go
bet, bet.
ahead, Tex.
Yeah, I just want to say a couple of things. So yeah, salute to Big Fan Breezy. What's good, my guy? What's the word, man? Damn, yeah, Ox did not put that John on the ticket. I'm not even gonna hold you, L Ox, but you already know the man. You already know the vibes, man. The quote of the year is: "You cannot buy energy. Go get some fucking sleep." But not right now though, because we're on this right now. So salute to Breezy and also salute to Big Rich. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, we know Diddy's not in the game, but that's the point. That's the bigger point that I'm trying to make, and I'll get to that later on. The point I'm trying to make is Diddy is not a one-man army. This is not a one-man army. This is conditioned. This is taught. This is allowed. This was sanctioned until Son lost his wig. He was poor. So I will say this, and a lot of people don't really know the difference. Like to me, Diddy wasn't planted, but they realized, oh, this motion is insane. Let me hitch my ride to this. And now Diddy took advantage of all the leverage that he had, and he lost a lot of his social currency. A lot. At this
He
point,
been did that with the
right,
artists.
right,
Diddy's reputation has been shaky for years. So
100%,
this what I'm
100%.
trying to say. Wasn't nobody looking up to Diddy like, oh yeah, I want to be like Puffy integrity wise. They was talking about the success, how he was
Right,
making moves.
100%.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying? That's
100%.
it.
But
Hey,
go hand in hand though, Primo.
but
Go
pre,
hand in hand.
No, it
real quick,
don't.
real quick. No,
Success
I
and
agree with
integrity don't go hand in hand.
exactly. How you make
That's
your
not
money.
true.
That's the thing. Easy. How you make your money for some people it doesn't relate to the type of person you are. The type of cloth,
He
even though you
just
make
now start talking about black consciousness lately. They got
right,
him up out of there. He got
right.
to talking about buying BET, revolt taking over this. They copping everything,
Nah,
trying
bro.
to buy a football team, be the first black owner, turn his name to
Primo.
brother
Those
love.
are
They
all.
like, oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna tell
you
you this,
going against the rhetoric.
Primo. I'll say this. Let me say this real quick, right? I disagree, but I think those were all smoke and mirrors. I'm gonna keep it a band with you. I think all of those, as he was trying to do those, I think when it didn't flop him, like you said, buying the football team and it didn't work for him, I think that was the first shut door in the face. Like, yeah, you're trying
Yep,
to get to that upper room, and
yep.
no, 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 no,
We
no,
ain't
no, no,
letting you.
we're not. And Primo, I'll say this too, right? A lot of niggas really got caught up in the game with the celebrity thing, right? The
Yep.
celebrity thing was made as a buffer. It's not to raise people up. That's what I'm trying to explain. Like people, I confuse hip hop with what the name of the entertainment business does. The entertainment business is not, my nigga. It is basically a buffer between like a class. You see what I'm saying? Like we're gonna elevate certain people and put y'all in position, but y'all not gonna keep us as close to the regular people as possible. You dig what I'm saying? If I
That's
give you
why
this
you gotta
privilege,
make your moves on the low, like Hove.
so
You know what
here's
I'm
my thing.
saying?
But I'll say this though.
Uh,
I'm gonna say this, yo.
I don't know
The
who can make
music,
their moves on the low because all these
yes,
niggas,
thank you, Eve.
all these niggas basically got rap sheets, bro. Like hip hop
No, I'm
police,
talking
bro.
about positive moves. Like they get not no criminality. I'm talking
Nah, nah,
about
nah.
the shit
I know what you're
Hove and
talking
them
about, but
doing. Like
nah,
everybody
Primo. I know
hating,
what
but
you
what
talk
they
about, but
doing
the
on the
thing
back
is,
end is really getting shit done.
yeah, nah,
Probation
Primo. You
reform.
making a valid
You know what
case.
I'm saying?
The problem with that is that these niggas had hip hop police on them, bro, like for years, almost decades. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is,
Mm-hmm.
feds and higher ups is gonna
Mm-hmm.
follow everything they doing, whether it's positive or not. They want to see how much. They want to see what type of money is behind it, what type of money was
And
used
that's
to
why
get
you
it,
gotta have
that
your
type of
shit
shit.
tightened up
You
after a
right,
minute.
but at the same time, bro, like we got to think to ourselves. It's like,
But they could still get you. We under the
yeah,
thank you,
system.
Primo. So that's what I'm
I
trying to
keep
say.
Of
trying to
course they can
tell
still,
niggas.
and that's what I was getting to. They could
Right,
definitely
okay,
still get you. They
go
could
ahead.
definitely still string you for some shit. You
Real
know what I'm
quick.
saying? Like it is what it is. But I mean, like the thing is, I think them niggas knowing that when we talk about whether it's Diddy, Hove, whoever it may be, bro. Like them knowing that, bro. Like just means, all right, yo, I just need to stay quiet. Period.
I gotta maneuver. I gotta fund shit. You see what I'm saying? I can't
Real
be
Yeah,
quick.
but
talking
Primo,
all
so what?
day.
But
Yeah,
hear me out. So Primo, I hear you, right? But you just said the integrity. We wasn't looking for Diddy for the integrity. How do you think the
no,
people
his
look
shit
at
been
Hove?
fucked up.
Do you think they look at Hove with integrity? Do you think the
Some
masses look
people,
at Hove? Oh,
some
I'm
people,
talking about the masses. Like, if you give me a percentage, how much you think
Definitely,
people
some
really?
definitely not the
people hate
masses.
Hove though.
Definitely
Uh,
not the masses.
that's why I was
They
asking the
hate
question.
Hove.
I was asking that. Okay, so my thing is the integrity part in that music industry. It doesn't work hand in hand because the point is to capitalize off of somebody, to capitalize off of their talent, to capitalize off if their name, image, and like it. If you're not on game, it's up to their discretion
But
to give you the game,
right,
right?
we
But but
understand
but
that,
but
and that's why we
but here's
should
the trick though,
celebrate
Primo.
those the
Here's
game.
the trick though. Here's the trick though. Here's the trick. If to get the information, you gotta play the game. And sometimes playing the game means you gotta run to Diddy's crib. And what happens when you get to Diddy crib? A freak off, nigga. And that's
No,
the
Hold
no,
trade-off.
on.
real niggas
Hold on.
don't
Hold
go
on.
for that.
But hear me
Hold on.
out.
That's
Hold on.
something
Hold
for
on. Hold on.
that's
Hold on.
somebody
Get
who's
it
not
off.
smart. Then
I'm gonna go back to the
you
article.
smart enough that you know what you about to get into, and then 10 years
That's not
down the
true,
line you
Primo. Not
embarrassed
everybody.
about
No, no,
it.
no, 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 no. Primo, I can't
You
give you
got
that.
kids now. Now you embarrassed. Oh, I need a $1 million check from Diddy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold
You
on.
knew what you was getting. Listen,
Yeah, no,
man.
them niggas, no, Primo, them niggas
You
that
know
already
as an
experienced
adult
some
what you
dumb
getting
shit.
into.
Listen, hear me, Primo, real quick, and then I'll toss it to Easy real quick. My fault, Easy. Here's the thing. Primo, I agree with you. When it comes to like growing, you have responsibilities. Obviously, your perspective is supposed to change. But sometimes, my nigga, it's something called your mental stunt. Like you're mentally stunted, my nigga. You're stuck in the same, you know them niggas that be stuck in the back in the days, the high school, yeah, all the time, but they always on the corner talking about high school and shit like that. You stuck in that mindset, my nigga. You stuck at that same age. Some niggas, when they on, let's say you nice at rap and shit like that, you supposed to be on, and you think, yo, all I need is for somebody to hear me. All I need is somebody to hear me. And your whole life is passing you by, my nigga. You got kids and shit. And you still hoping, my nigga, at 38, 40, yo, I'ma still get a deal. You don't think the
Yeah,
niggas be lost
you got to
already?
change direction. At that point, you got to change
But
direction.
listen though,
But listen to
that's
hear me out. Hear me out.
that's
Real
your
quick, Primo.
fault
Here it
for
is.
not getting a lawyer.
Hold on, Primo. Real quick. Sometimes you gotta think about it, my nigga. Not everybody got the access to it, my nigga. Not niggas. And on top
If
of that,
you
too,
a
they gotta have
minor,
mentality.
then if you a
So
minor, you got an excuse. Not as an
right,
adult.
right.
Not as an adult.
I can't
I've
say
been
that,
to
bro, because you gotta
prison,
think about it, bro.
everything. Ain't no excuses for
You don't
that
got that.
shit, bro.
Not everybody got the access to the information compared to how much money they got, my nigga. My nigga, I can't go and do all this research about the music industry if my stomach is touching, my nigga. All I got is money for the studio and food and probably some za. Well, now a lot of niggas, what you're supposed to do is take that bread, invest into a lawyer, invest into this, invest into that, right? But a lot of niggas don't do that, Primo. It's only but so many niggas that
This a witch
self-invest into
hunt,
themselves. You
man.
know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro.
All right,
This
And
what
they
I'm
take
saying.
advantage, bro. Yeah, but go ahead, Izo. Go ahead.
all right. Getting back to the detention letter, I'm just gonna jump a few paragraphs and shit.
Right.
But getting right back to it, right? I just want to read this part from the detention letter. This part and another part. Bear with me. In addition to the defendant's physical, sexual, and emotional abuse of his romantic partners, the defendant repeatedly engaged in acts of violence directed towards the employees and others. As charged in the indictment, the defendant, often assisted by members and associates of the enterprise, engaged in kidnapping, arson, and physical violence, such
Diddy
as
was a
throwing
gangster.
objects at people, throwing people to the ground, and hitting, dragging, choking, and shoving others. Numerous witnesses, including the defendant's employees and others, observed or experienced violence from the defendant firsthand and sustained lasting trauma as a result. For example, in the early morning hours of December 22nd, 2011, the defendant and a co-conspirator kidnapped an individual at gunpoint to facilitate breaking into and entering the residence of another individual one. That's who they put right there. Multiple
Who's gonna
witnesses
be
would test.
that person's gonna be revealed during the trial.
But let's keep on going. Let's
This
keep on
shit's
going though.
this shit's 13 years ago.
But let's keep on going. That's what indictment is, Primo. They get everything together. So multiple witnesses would testify at a trial to the events surrounding the kidnapping and break-in, the latter of which is corroborated by police reports and other records.
But I'm
Approximately.
saying, then why Puff ain't go down in 2011? Then?
Hold on, Primo. Because of the indictment, bro, they gather this shit together. They don't just drop you for one simple shit.
So you saying the
Go ahead.
feds is investigating
No.
Real quick. Approximately 2 weeks later, the defendant's co-conspirators set fire to individuals' one vehicle by slicing open the car's convertible top and dropping a Molotov cocktail inside the
We
interior.
know who that is. That's what's the name.
Police and fire department reports extensively document the arson and conclude that the fire was intentionally set. Multiple witnesses will also testify to the defendant bragging about his role in destroying individual with one car.
Because that's in Cassie's paperwork.
Day and night. I thought the third.
Yeah, that's from Cassie's paperwork.
More broadly,
that's a fact.
More broadly, since at 2008, allegations of the defendant's physical abuse of women and others have been publicly reported in the media, included in Hollywood blogs and on podcasts. Law enforcement reports corroborate that police responded to several instances of the defendant's violence, including assaults against victims and other individuals. More recently, there has been an outpouring of other public allegations against the defendant, including claims of threats and physical and sexual violence, dating as far back as 1990s. In short, the defendant's violent tendencies are widely known. However, at no point during the few decades has the threat of public exposure or law enforcement intervention deterred the defendant from continuing his abuse. I'm gonna stop right there real quick.
Holy shit. Yo, hold on. Are they basically they're basically saying son knew that
He knew
he's
niggas was
been
onto
robbed,
him, and he said,
and
I
he
could
said,
still do this shit,
right,
nigga.
that's wicked as fuck. Yeah, this nigga's a
No,
deviant.
that's from
Like I said,
Cassie.
bro,
They
a
indicting him
freak
from
off,
him paying Cassie.
a
He
freak
should have
off
never paid
happened
her.
this year. No. They
I'd have let that
indicted
book
him.
came out. I ain't gonna hold you.
No, they indicted
For
him.
real.
They indicted him because
I'd
I
let
wouldn't
that
pay
shit
for
come out. I feel
trouble.
like she
he
got to
been
use my
hot.
name and likeness anyway, bro. I'll let that book come out.
Oh, facts. I would have been like, yeah, let it come out. Go
Like
ahead.
I said, the freak off happened this year. This year.
Right.
This year. So you remember we seen
It's
all
still
those videos
going.
recently of Diddy in the city, and he looking stressed, but he's saying what up to people. He just like around the city,
Nigga said it's still
chilling.
going.
It's
Nigga,
still going,
probably like a
man.
few months before that shit happened, nigga. He probably just got into some freak on shit.
Y'all niggas crazy.
Fuck going on?
Diddy,
Oh my god.
Diddy
Take,
got it
go ahead,
going,
Tech.
Yo,
man.
hey, listen, bro. Look,
Go ahead, big dog.
Carisha just
I'm
was in it. She
finally
was
glad I
feeling
got up here with my with my city brothers, man. But y'all,
it.
Nah, this is nasty work, bro.
it is.
Disgusting
It's
work, bro.
disgusting. It's absolutely gross, bro.
Diddy was a gangster. We been knew that.
I mean,
Well,
yeah. Diddy was high up in money, bro. Like, and he used it,
Yeah, we
and he
been
used
knew
money for
Diddy
a
was
whole
on
lot of
some
other
gangster
things
shit.
than to just have niggas
But
walk for
I'm talking about
cheesecake and
this.
shit, bro. Like, yeah, we knew that, bro. But I mean,
I'm talking about this
this nigga,
sex trafficking. This is out of they
yeah.
charges for that.
The
Then.
trafficking, yeah. Once it get under
Yeah,
trafficking and Fed law, I like. When
like yeah, we
all
getting
of the
out of
stories that
control.
we heard about Diddy before, even
It seemed
before the
like people
Cassie
was
shit,
willingly ready to go.
yeah, all of the stories that we heard about Diddy up until the last 8 years, up until like all the way to 2016, we just thought it was some funny shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. We like, hey,
He
pause.
just a horn dog.
Yeah. That's what all I thought. I never thought this was come to all of these counts. Federal homeland security on you, like scoping out your every move,
Bro,
like
they talking about shit
them
from
niggas
when Diddy
finding
wasn't even nobody.
we talking
1990.
talking
Who was
about
Diddy?
basically they marking this shit as criminal enterprise type shit. Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I ain't know it was
bro,
gonna
it
come yet.
was, bro. It was. You gotta understand, bro, son. And you said in the 90s, bro, Primo. You gotta also remember, bro, Primo. You talking about it from this perspective of like from the outside looking in. You got an idea. You understand, yo. They put money into Diddy at a certain point.
Not at
Clive Davis,
1990. He
not
wasn't nobody for
1990,
real.
but
He was a
by the
producer.
time in the
Nah.
mid
In mid
90s,
'90s, them niggas was the
Mid
Chicago
yeah, for
Bulls,
90s.
bro.
sure.
The Bad Boy Records was the Chicago Bulls, bro. Like, like
Mid
Yeah,
90s.
so
mid
he
We got
mid
already was.
'90s, right after
we talking about
'94. These niggas.
1990.
Wait,
No,
Primo,
no, no.
Primo, Primo.
No. You were talking about 90. I'm talking about mid 90s. If you're
Yeah, I'm
talking
talking
about
about 1990. Dude
no,
got
no,
a case from 1990 talking about Puffy. Like Puffy
no.
was
He was still working. He was still working under whatchamacallit during that time.
so
Real,
Puffy
real,
had all this influence over you in 1990.
no,
Little
no, no, no,
baby
no, no, no,
Puffy.
no, no,
He
no,
was
Primo.
19. He was like
I,
20. You
He
no,
was
crazy.
well
Primo,
connected,
Primo.
Primo.
I'm gonna
Diddy
read the
was well
sentence over
connected
again.
at 19 already.
Let me read it. Let me just read that sentence over again, real quick.
They could be
More
the
recently, there has been an outpouring of other public allegations against the defendant, including claims of threats and physical and sexual violence, dating as far back as 1990s. Now, real quick, remember niggas said this from way back when niggas said Diddy beat his bitch at college in front of everybody in front of the campus. Nigga beat his bitch right in front of everybody around campus. Everybody
so we
saw that
get
shit.
DV. He a DV artist.
For sure.
Domestic
For
violence.
sure.
That's a
For
charge.
sure.
They
For
could have
sure.
been charged this man with domestic violence.
There we
That is
go,
a
Primo.
felony.
But
That will send you to prison if you do it too
you're
many times.
if you're connected, right? We're gonna hold off on that. Yo, there's multiple claims, and what happened? Those people either went away randomly or ended out turning to be, you know what I'm saying? Ended up in drugs, shit like that, or just completely disappeared off the face of the earth or passed away, right? So people was talking about it, right? But
No, it's people
Primo,
now. It's
Son was
100
too
people.
all the connections that he had before, the value is not there no more. So now, whatever all that armor he used to have, he don't got that armor no more. Yo, the Fed seized. They said anything where a crime is listed and is
You know
associated
why
that's
he don't
happened
got
there,
that armor?
we're gonna seize that crib. We're gonna seize that property, bro. He had something called, I think it was Bad Boy Films. Bad Boy Films, bro. You know what was under Bad Boy Films? His crib in Miami, bro. What the fuck? So that means that technically he can say, "Yo, there's a reason why I have cameras in here because there's a film production crib. So this is your crib that you could have cameras everywhere, bro. This is not something that he came up diabolically by himself, my nigga. This is taught, bro. This was sanctioned, and you had multiple parties with all these people knowing. Yeah, they knew that you had cameras in the crib, bro. They know that. They know that. They just
Where
let
the
you rock,
footage
bro.
at, man? I'm waiting till the
No,
evidence come out.
no, no. We,
And
Real
shit,
I
quick.
they got
personally,
evidence
I
of
don't need the
They got
footage
evidence of Cassie and all that shit. So
Yeah, we know that.
I'm pretty sure they got evidence of other shit. Somebody
Oh
got
yeah, for sure,
recordings. Somebody got
for sure.
Man, where
all
the
types of
other
shit.
shit?
And it's a lot of people that's probably just gonna come forward for the strength of coming
Or is it
forward,
just
bro.
gonna be a whole bunch of witnesses like Young Thug's case?
Hold on, real
Probably.
quick,
It
real
might
quick.
just be that.
Cause
Hold
they
on,
ain't got
let me
shit
get to it.
either.
Let
Do
me
they
get
got
to it.
anything on Young Thug? Keep it
I'm
real.
right here with it. Let me get to it right now. Let me just read a little piece of this the detention letter right here, and it's gonna get right to that, right? So throughout the time period charged in the indictment, when the defendant faced the possibility that his violent criminal conduct could become public, the defendant and other members and associates of the enterprise pressured witnesses and victims not to report what they saw or heard to law enforcement or to otherwise conceal the criminal conduct. For example, as noted above, in March 2016, the defendant was captured on video surveillance striking, kicking, and dragging a woman in a public area of a hotel in an apparent attempt to prevent her from leaving a freak off. So, real quick, Cassie was running from a freak off, and that nigga drugged that bitch back in, bro. That nigga is crazy,
That
dog.
Yeah,
yeah. So okay.
That
That was the Cassie incident, and that was connected to that. Okay, boom.
yeah.
All right.
So that incident right there, Cassie is running away from a freak off.
After
Allegedly,
10, after
allegedly,
what
because
year was
we
that?
don't. That was 2016, pretty well. 2016.
2016.
So she been freaking off. She was just finally tired of it after
Well,
years.
that's a whole separate discussion right there, but
I
it's
mean, man,
intertwined. It's
she was
intertwined.
getting IV'd, bro, like to do
yeah,
more
yeah.
shit.
Let's not intertwine
But
that, Primo.
She was
yeah,
getting
word.
IV'd to do more shit, bro, like than what
Let,
she was
And she could
like.
have broke away, man.
let me get back to it. Let me get back to it. Right
It would
when
have
a
been
member
took Puff down.
when a member of the hotel security staff intervened, the defendant attempted to offer the hotel security officer a stack of cash to ensure his silence. After the security guard refused the defendant's bribe, and after coordination between the defendants and his employees, the defendant's staff contacted other members of the hotel security. At the same time, staff were in close communication with the victim of the assaults as well, all in effort to cover up the defendant's assault and to prevent the incident from being publicly disclosed. Within days of the incident, the surveillance video disappeared from the hotel server.
They got
Similarly,
it though. It didn't disappear.
Similarly, throughout the time period charged in the indictment, members and associates of the enterprise have reached out to multiple victims on behalf of the defendant to convince them not to report the defendant's abuse. Most recently, in late 2023, immediately following public allegations of certain of the defendant's crimes, including his physical and sexual abuse of women, the defendant and other members of the enterprise made repeated phone and witnesses during which they provided victim and witnesses with false narratives of events in an apparent effort to conceal the defendant's crimes. On at least two occasions, the defendant recorded those calls on a co-conspirator's cell phone thereby attempting to obscure his involvement in the obstruction. While the indictment against the defendant was unsealed today would mean like 3-4 days ago. Sorry, came too late, but here we are. The investigation into his and other co-conspirators' conduct is active and ongoing. As a result of that ongoing investigation, as well as the defendant's charged conduct outlined above, including obstruction of justice and witness tampering, the government is limited in its ability to fully set forth all known details of the defendant's criminal conduct, including details of certain witnesses' testimony. To the extent the court has additional questions about the charged offense conduct or any information set forth herein, the government is prepared to proffer additional information on an ex parte basis.
Holy shit. Well, that
I'm gonna
means
stop right there.
right. So that means on top of that too, we did hear the DA. He said, "Yo, this is an ongoing investigation, and we're gonna continue to prosecute not only the employees of the quote unquote enterprise, but any associates of the employees, anybody that's related, things like that." So that's what I said. Like this is a moving web, bro. This is not like a one thing, and they're cutting off the head, and that's it.
Man, they about to turn this turned into so Puffy a mob boss, basically. That's what the RICO for. The mafia.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's basically what they trying to portray it as, bro.
So
like,
they saying Puffy a mafia boss because he got into domestic violence with his bitch at a hotel.
This is why I didn't watch all them fucking Godfather movies, because why that gotta be mafia shit? The RICO probably was made for the mafia, but then they used it for other methods. It's not for no mafia shit. It's used to get people like this high in power that you can't normally get through regular means into it through all these other methods, gathering the information, gathering witnesses.
But the thing about it, Easy.
Real quick, Leaf, I didn't even read that part, but they raided his crib. They took firearms in the lube. The guns he got in his crib, he scratching numbers off. Like he building things against him.
We didn't even get to that.
We ain't even get to the weapon. We ain't even get to the weaponry, bro. Like that's we ain't even get to the weapons, bro. Like
we even get there, right? But you see what's going on? They not using because that's a whole separate charge right there, right? They not using that charge. They using that inside the RICO.
Right.
That's what the RICO is made for.
I feel
now
like you know what?
Into this motherfucker.
You know what? If it goes that deep, bro, and if it goes that far back, then what's stopping the feds from pinning motherfucking Pac and Big's murder on Diddy?
He might as well get it all, eat it all, Puff. You the gay?
Yeah, he might like if they calling him all of this, bro. Like, listen, I'm not disagreeing with y'all with the trafficking and all that other shit and all that craziness. But we talking like we ain't even get to the weaponry. We ain't even get to like all of this shit that they seized in his house. We ain't even get to what else they call it, conspiracy, all that crazy shit, bro. Like if that's the case, then if all of that is trying to get pinned on them, bro, then I think Big and Pac's murder, bro, like should both get pinned on them too.
Fuck it.
Why? Like why not?
Why
like
not?
Wait, hold on, looking for somebody for years anyway.
Puffy he's bigger than the mob.
Bro, like if we really want to be, hold on. Let me get this off. If we really want to go that steep with it, bro, like then I think the feds is gonna dig deep enough, bro, to pin Big and Pac's murder on him.
Fuck it.
I strongly believe that.
There's too many moving parts, Leaf. There's too many moving parts.
It ain't that many moving parts, bro. They done found enough shit dating back to the 90s.
Bro, ain't the statute of limitations going on there? What do you have to go through? Hoops are reopened.
Leave just happened, bro. Leave just happened. They're not gonna be able to do it, bro.
I'm yapping now. That's what it is. I'm yapping. Okay.
Leaf. Wait. Hold on. Leaf. Why is he involved in Big's murder?
He in it.
He
was
in
there, nigga.
He is there.
And he was in the
like,
front.
Come on.
He knew Big should have
So,
pulled off
so
first.
wait,
Fuck
wait, wait,
it.
wait, wait,
I'm a
wait. So,
conspiracy
What was,
theorist now.
bruh?
so wait,
Why
wait, wait,
wasn't
wait,
he
wait, wait,
preventing Big to go to
wait,
L.A.
wait.
knowing
Hold on.
what he knew?
Hold on. Check, you hear this? All right,
Fuck it.
so yo, so
I'm letting Leaf land.
y'all niggas
You
got
mean to
this.
tell me
Wait,
Big?
wait.
You mean
Hold
to
on.
tell
Look, I got
me?
my
Hold on,
niggas
wait.
straight
Let me
shit.
finish this.
Yep.
You mean to
Go
Yep.
tell me? You mean to tell me Miss Loretta Wallace knew it was the only person knew that it was unsafe to go out to L.A. during that time for her
So
son to go out there and Puff didn't know?
so
That's
y'all
what you
niggas,
telling me?
so y'all
Gene
niggas telling
told him
me
as
y'all.
well.
And
Ni-
man
Gene told
wasn't
him as
there.
well.
So y'all
Allegedly.
niggas telling me you think Puffy had a hand in Biggs and Pac's murder? Y'all have this feeling.
I'm
Y'all been had
saying
this
I
feeling.
ain't saying
I
that.
had
I'm
this
saying
feeling
I
for
can
a
create the
long
narrative.
time.
But you never
Leaf
knew
is
this
crashing
nigga
out.
Puffy was on some crazy shit.
I knew he was on crazy shit, bro. But the thing is, no. I didn't think it would come to the feds. I didn't think it would go this
Yeah, bro.
far.
This
I
of
knew he was on crazy shit. I
about the
didn't think it
blowing
was
up the
anything
car
criminal
shit.
enterprise about it. I
That's
didn't
some
think
Yeah,
it
goofy
was.
shit.
No,
Yeah,
The
I'm
no.
with
only
you.
Molotov
thing,
is
the only
insane.
thing that I said,
Molotov is
when,
insane.
no, hold. Let me finish. Let me clarify.
Go
The only thing that I said was, I think that Diddy had a hand and knew and at least know something about both Pac and Big murders. And I think and unregrettably, bro, I regrettably say I think Hove knew something about it too.
You
But
just
that's
talking about
another story.
For what?
speculation.
But
You talking about speculation. We're
yeah,
not talking about
What
we're
had
talking
to
about
do with it?
speculation, and we
talking
started
about
this shit, and we
but
started this shit off
no
by you
leaf,
asking us a question,
no
bro,
leaf,
about speculation. You
no. We
didn't
did
think
not. We did.
that was
We
your
did.
Leaf,
We
question.
did.
leaf.
No
Hold on,
leaf,
What
no.
Hove
leaf.
had to do with it?
No,
No,
leaf,
that's what I'm
leaf.
saying. Leaf. That's what I said. We let Leaf yap too much. You're wilding
No,
out, Leaf. Look,
leaf, real
Now
quick.
I'm yapping.
No,
Okay.
real quick. Text,
Leaf.
leaf. We can't go off speculation right here. We have to use all facts and all kind of reported information that we can. We
Right.
can't if
The
we're using
information
a
we got in front of
speculation,
us.
we gotta throw the allegedly on it because
Okay.
we don't everything that's been reported right here has been straight from the detention letter.
Yes. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's straight from the Fed. So there's no
But the
speculation in
question,
the window from that right there.
but the question y'all asked me and Primo was, before all of these indictments came up, before the Cassie shit came up, you asked us, before all of the videotape and everything, you asked us, you didn't think he was doing something to Cassie, bro, back in the mid 2000s. I'm paraphrasing with the time difference or whatever, but that's what y'all asked us. That's
Right.
basically the speculation that y'all talking about within the same shit that I'm talking about. It's basically
Okay,
the
hold on.
same shit.
Facts. They wanted
Hold on.
Puffy to go to
Hold on.
jail for Pac and Biggie shit way before the Cassie shit.
Way before that.
Real quick, right? We could do
They
that, right?
been on Puffy.
You could say I asked you, right? I asked you, all right, boom. Do you believe Puffy was doing that back then? My thing is one,
Might as
you had
well.
you had
mob boss now.
you had other people corroborating with that story around those times as well. We just put it to the side. We just didn't care
But
too much
listen
about
though,
it. But
Z,
go
look,
ahead, Primo.
if
Go ahead.
we got Puffy being the top gangster now, why not back then? Get away with it way
No,
more back
Puffy
then.
Puffy's not the same Puffy back then that he is now. We are forgetting Puffy is a
Why wouldn't he
billionaire
be?
right now. He has many hands
because he
and
didn't have
many
to.
different factors, many
He
different
didn't.
connections. Things
Puffy
are
had
way different
connections with
now
the
than
streets
what they
back
were before.
then.
But this is not no street thing no
Yeah, we're
more.
not
That
This
talking
is
about
was
the
the
a
street
street,
thing
but we're
what
RICO
they
talking
thing.
was
about
doing.
bigger than the streets, bro. We're talking about shit. We're talking
No.
about
The shit with Pac and Biggie was street shit.
yeah, I
It
know,
mixed in the rap shit, but
yeah,
the shit that y'all talking about when the nigga what's the nigga from Harlem, the nigga that owned the club, and they talking about he got the
yeah.
million from Keefy D,
Right,
and the
right.
niggas that was
That's
moving the
different. That's
bag.
different. But that's different though. What I'm saying is, I'm not talking about the street shit. What
That's
I'm
Puff's
saying is,
man
Puff
though.
had
Zip.
access. No. Puff had access, and his influence was completely different in the '90s compared to the mid '90s to the 2000s. It's totally two
Of
different. Remember,
course.
MTV cut him a check to run that making the band
But
shit.
look though,
Bro,
you
he
looking
wasn't
at it on
putting
a
out good
small scale,
music.
right?
No,
This
I'm
what I'm
not. I'm
saying though.
not. I'm
Hold
not.
on.
I'm not.
Hold
I'm
on,
not.
look. Cause
Yeah.
Puffy in the mid-90s was the nig. Everybody was looking at them boys like, oh yeah, they got Rolls Royces. You got to look at the rap niggas. Like niggas knew who they was. You thinking Puffy's influence it was big in the 90s too. He was doing Mary J. Blige and all types of shit in the
Yeah, but
mid-90s.
it was different compared to him. Puff doing Mary J. Blige and Puff doing Making the Band is totally two different Puffs, my nigga. Totally two
This what
different.
I'm saying. Why not? That Puff had an image now. The Puff back then, he could have just blew up your car and get away with it. He was just Puffy.
Nah. I see what you mean. I hear what you're saying, Primo. I hear what you're saying, but I don't think he would have been. It would have been too early in the game for him to crash out like that.
He was what? He was hanging with the gangsters back then.
I know, but my thing was he had to
Big
be
Meech's
protected.
friend.
He had to be protected enough to do what he was doing. So for him to end up at this point where he slipped up and now look at everything backbiting him. You get what I'm saying? He was protected enough.
But we
And
saying
look. He had enough access to people, right? Enough protection to do all the shit he was doing. Then the feds even knowing at 2008 they're on your body. He knows they're on his body, and he's still doing it. That means that he felt way connected past the street shit, bro. I'm talking about the access to politicians, my nigga. The access to
I know what
government
you're saying right
officials,
now.
my
I'm
nigga.
saying
You get what I'm
the
saying?
way they painting Puffy like he just like he a mob boss. The RICO is made for a mob boss.
He
Murder,
transformed into that though. He
robbery.
transformed it.
You
He
know what I'm saying?
transformed it. I hear you though, Primo.
Hijacking,
But I hear you, but Primo.
prostitution.
He was doing it in the but he was doing it the white collar way. He was doing it. We're used to the regular way
White
that we see it.
collar way.
He was doing it the white collar way, bro.
All right, run the white collar way down. Run that down.
The white collar way was he was doing it through his business, and he was leveraging his employees as his goons. So, for example, right, you have the producers, the A&Rs, the makeup artists, all these people. They're putting bugs into your ear, right? That's one of the small tactics that he's using. But he's paying them. They're on the payroll. You understand what I'm saying? But they're enforcers. You dig what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's the white collar way of bullying somebody mentally through mental
So
manipulation.
how did the mob do it, bro? Like when it was first introduced.
Physically. I'm gonna go to your crib. I'm gonna go to your thing. And he did the old school tactics too. Diddy did the old school, blowing up niggas' cars and shit like that, right? But he did it.
Okay. So
Right.
all right. So the mob way, you would say that's the blue collar way, and you would say Diddy way was the white collar way.
I think it was way more blue collar because you got to remember there was way more production through the mills, like you know what I mean, bartering and trading. So physically, like a lot of physical goods was really, you know what I mean, and labor was put into it. He was able to take advantage through the music, through studio time. I don't need to come to your crib and do that. All I got to do is I cut your money off, I cut your budgeting off. You don't want to participate in the freak off? Bet we're not gonna put out an album for you. Nobody's gonna know. All he can say is like, you're not a performing artist. That's what I mean by that. You get what I'm saying? Compared to the mob, they're gonna have to come hit up your family, hit up this. You know what I mean? Throw shit through your business. You know what I'm saying? Like if they're protecting your business, they're gonna throw shit through your business. You know what I'm saying? The old school way and shit like that. But like I was saying, he was doing it white collar manipulation, bro. Nigga was the shit. That's why they're using enterprise. That's why they're using enterprise because he had it underneath the disguise of my A&R is also like my head. Yo, think about it like this, right? I can have an A&R that's my head of security that's running guns for me. He's the one that's getting the serial guns for me. You get what I'm saying? And the nigga could be running that shit in Miami, New York, shit like that. But
And while we still on the subject, we still didn't even get to the guns and the arsenal weapons, bro. Like
that's my point.
Either. So I mean, listen, I get what y'all saying about all of the charges as it stands and as they said it. They had trafficking, they had a sexual misconduct, all that crazy shit, whatever the name was. Yeah, drug trafficking, all racketeering,
sex trafficking, and transportation for prostitution.
Right. So that's 3 counts on the federal crime. That's 3 counts under federal crime, and you dealing with cross the border type shit with drugs and prostitution and trafficking, all
Right.
that. So
Right.
my thing is that anytime you deal with federal time and we naming everything that we just named, bro, like outside of the sexual shit and all of that, bro, like realistically, if you just look at the drugs and the weaponry, which we ain't even get to,
Right.
that's really realistically that ties into mob type shit. All that ties into mob type shit, man, whether we want to admit it or not. Like the
Even the sex trafficking.
it's like Primo said, the RICO was invented for them niggas, for that type of organization
They
of
got this
crime
nigga.
and
They
families.
saying they telling you puppy drug trafficking. You believe that? You really believe
No,
that?
but drug traffic, but you gotta know, Primo. That's the thing about the language.
I
But they
know
gon'
about
No,
drugs.
connect
but
it even.
hear me. Hear what I'm saying. Hear
Don't
what I'm
tell
saying.
me nothing about no drug
Hold
trafficking.
on, Primo. Damn,
I know
man.
about it.
Hear what I'm saying, gang. Here's what I'm saying. You can't tell me no, and you ask me a question and you telling me no, bro. What I'm saying is,
Okay,
drug trafficking and the same thing with regular with human trafficking. Just you going from one state to another, bro, that's what they consider the trafficking, because it's the movement. It's not what your intent to do, right? Because what people get associated with drug trafficking is you're trafficking the drugs, you're moving the drugs with intent to sell. That's not what they're describing it as. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, Pumpkin
no,
has
that's
his
not true.
assistance. Drug trafficking is not normally
Drug trafficking. You don't have to have an intent to sell or drug trafficking or
I
none of
know
that.
that. I know that. Primo. What I'm saying is what it's associated, what the casual person
But
knows it
if they
as.
hit you with drug trafficking, more than likely they saying that you're selling it. They're not hitting you with just
I mean,
drug trafficking.
but Primo, the initial
You're
cause,
distributing drugs.
but the initial for drug trafficking is
No,
basically
trafficking is the movement.
it's the movement. It's
Distribution of drugs
transporting from
are
one to the
different.
other. So
Yeah,
a chick could jump
trafficking is the
a chick
movement
could
going
jump on
on.
a plane with her
Right,
own
right.
With
her
her own
own flash
shit.
of coke, bro. They gonna call it trafficking.
That's trafficking, right? That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. That's why I said Primo asking. That's why I didn't understand why Primo asking. Yo, do we
Bro,
think
they
that
hitting
Diddy's
him with.
trafficking? Yes, nigga. It's possible this nigga's trafficking. What are we talking about? Nigga have a
How
little
am I
assistant with
trafficking?
him, and he go from one
Everybody
spot to
drug
another spot.
trafficking,
Yeah, he
man.
gonna take some drugs with him.
The
They
whole
said the nigga
world
was a
drug trafficking,
billhead, bro.
nigga. We
Huh?
are. Everybody drug trafficking. They gotta charge everybody with that.
Nah, it's within reason though. It's
And yeah,
within reason. Somebody got Tylenol.
it's within
Yeah, it's
reason.
within
I
reason.
mean,
It's with
listen,
discretion,
like,
shit like that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's
They
but
within
gotta
you
reason,
doing
charge
some
you
of
with
that
the
too.
same
then
charge. If you
nah,
took a
but
bitch,
Primo, they put other shit on it, bro. Like
listen,
like intention to distribute, with intent to distribute or
listen,
intent
bro.
to.
No, you get hit with drug trafficking and not get intent to distribute, and they know you serving. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with that. You don't
Yeah,
gotta be
but he's not
traveling.
serving though.
You
He's
don't
not
gotta
serving.
be traveling. That's a lie. You know what I'm saying? That is a cap. You do not have to be traveling to hit with drug trafficking. They come in your house and find 2 different packages and say that you was drug trafficking. They don't have to say you intend to sell.
I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We not. What I'm Primo. What I'm saying is, what is usually. You asked me a question, right? You said, "Yo, do we think Diddy is drug trafficking?" All right.
Come on,
So
man.
Nick. So wait. What's your answer? What's your answer, Primo? What's your answer? Do you think
Get
Diddy's drug trafficking?
No,
get it off, and I'm gonna get right
You
back
said
no,
to it.
I do
no.
not. I
You said
think the
no.
shit there when they get there. They got the plug to get it when they get there. What? That's not drug trafficking. We just gonna
Nigga,
get the bag when
wait,
we
my
land.
nigga. That's the whole point of the RICO gang. He's saying you conspiring. You go tell a nigga go get that shit for me. They're saying, yo, he tells us to go get it. Yes, my nigga, you sent the order. You sent the command, my nigga. So you are part of the drug trafficking, nigga. You are not hand to hand. You're not going to get the drugs in particular, my nigga. But you
From who
commanded it.
though?
That's the
Wait,
point
They
of the
got to
RICO.
get the drug dealer too for it to be a
But
conspiracy for me
that's the point of the
trafficking them.
RICO, Primo. It doesn't matter no matter
So
what.
what the drug dealer?
wait,
We got to get him too.
Hold on. Let me read this part, and this is going to be a great part right here. As to witnesses, to date, the government has conducted interviews with over 50 victims and witnesses, many of whom saw or experienced the defendant's abuse. Many of these witnesses corroborate one another, and their accounts are similarly consistent with the other types of evidence discussed below. The government only expects that number to continue to grow, given that the investigation, which is now public, is ongoing. The electronic evidence is similarly vast. The government has sought and obtained numerous search warrants for evidence, in addition to obtaining evidence voluntary from certain victims and witnesses. Setting aside devices seized in connection with the defendant's arrest, listen to this part. The government has obtained over 90 cell phones, laptops, and cloud storage accounts, as well as over 30 other electronic and storage devices, such as hard drives, thumb drives, cameras, and a surveillance system. This electronic data comes from the defendant himself, as well as co-conspirators, victims, and witnesses, and chronicles much of the defendant's criminal activity as it occurs. The evidence also consists of physical evidence which was seized pursuant to search warrants executed at the defendant's residence in Los Angeles and Miami, as well as on his person and the persons of certain co-conspirators. In addition to the firearms and electronics discussed above, the physical evidence also includes other evidence of freak-offs, including over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and personal lubricant. Finally, the evidence includes records obtained pursuant to over 30 grand jury subpoenas and other voluntary productions. These materials come from over 100 entities and individuals, including communication providers, tech companies, social media companies, banks, and other financial institutions, airlines, hotels, car services, and other travel-related companies, escort services, and even the defendant's companies and wealth management firm. Together, this evidence, as well as other evidence gathered, powerfully demonstrates the defendant's guilt and counsels in favor of detention, and the man got denied bail right after that.
Yeah, nah, they're on his body. They talk about taking a fine-tooth comb.
I ain't gonna lie, they definitely on him, bro. Like, because
So
once they
real quick,
declined the bill out of all of that, and he was able to throw money at the last 5 or 6 different situations with, like, in terms of like settlement cash for not going to court and all of that, bro. All that crazy shit, bro. Like, with this right here, oh yeah, they on him. Man, they on his helmet, bro. Like,
And
for real.
if I get a group of females and they just all kicking it and we go out of town, it wasn't supposed to go down like this, but it go down, and one of them get mad 3 years later. I get a RICO.
you don't get a. So look,
Like,
in that
this is
situation,
what's
that
gonna
no,
happen next.
no, no, no,
This
no,
is
no, no,
what
no,
I'm
no.
telling you. This is the next step.
No, 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 Primo, you getting a RICO wrong from a separate individual case. A
Right.
RICO could pin a whole ton of people together for a
That
multitude of
is
crimes.
4
That
people.
no,
That's a
that
RICO. The
that
other
situation
3
you're describing
females
right there is a
ain't
one-on-one
help.
situation.
RICO.
You have a situation with a girl, but a RICO encases the arson that was committed, the times he held people at
Yeah.
gunpoint,
That
the
was
time when
something
he beat
different.
Cassie ass right on surveillance video,
That
and he
ain't
let it
RICO.
slide.
That shouldn't be a part of a RICO.
All
Nobody.
that's getting, but that's
That
going to be
shouldn't.
used. But that's
That's a
going to be used
DV.
as, but that's going to be used as evidence
It's
to show
character
that
evidence.
this man has a bad side to him,
Yeah,
and he
it's a
is a
character
threat to
evidence.
society that we cannot let back out because he's out here pointing guns at people, beating bitches in a hotel, and having freak-offs against other people. Will
But nope,
allegedly,
that
quote
none of
unquote.
that's proven yet. All that's just speculation, pulling
N-
guns, and
n- So, Primo, you have a point right there. But if I
all
tell you
that's
that the
speculation.
feds have a 99% conviction rate because
That's
more
cool.
time,
That don't mean they be right. They convict people all the time and be wrong.
but
99%.
you're not
That's
skating a
terrible.
RICO. You're not
That
skating
shouldn't
a
even be.
RICO.
It should never be a 90-something%
Yeah,
conviction rate of
because the
people.
charges that they come to you with, you not skating on, so you gotta plea out because the charge that they gonna hit you with is
Because
gonna stick for a
they
minute.
could make shit up too. They could make it like you just did all this shit.
Shit, I'm gonna keep it a bean. Everybody that got hit with a RICO, they was fucking involved in some shit.
No,
It just
hell no.
damn
I
near
mean,
more
I
times
don't,
than not the people
Fuck
involved
I
in
don't
you.
shit.
think, but the ratio of everybody being involved in some shit to the ratio of people not even doing half the shit that they charged them for, bro.
But
Like,
we
it's
talking about Diddy Leaf. We not talking about a little subordinate or somebody. We talking
Well,
about
that's what I'm
this
saying though,
nigga right
bro.
here.
They can, but
uh,
listen. Okay, we got them for the Cassie situation. We got them for the Kid Cudi. They trying to say what that little situation. All this other shit is speculate. They pull guns. Where is all the footage at?
No. But
We should be seeing some of
but
this.
Primo.
Drop that to the public, baby.
But Primo, if I'm the feds, right, and I got two witnesses pull up to me on the
bottom line,
low,
that nigga going
and
to
they
jail for something, bro.
he going something gonna stick. But
Yeah,
Primo,
he going to jail.
if I have two people come to me on the low and they tell me some shit that this nigga did that I could put into my case, that's it right there. That's what I need.
But listen, this is what I'm trying to tell you with federal law. They don't need real evidence. They'll just make it up. Like you really will be talking about something else and they'll say that you was. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But that's exactly it.
I
That's
read
exactly the
paperwork
point.
all the time.
No, I'm with you, Primo. That's
No.
the exact
Real
point
quick, text. Real quick, text. I'm gonna pass the ball to you. We outlined that before. I said it before in the early beginning. The feds, even within this indictment letter, they could use terminology and vocabulary that could twist your mind into certain things. Like, for example, a freak off lasting for multiple days. You hear that, and your mind automatically think a freak off is going on 48 hours straight. You put a needle in this girl's arm, you pump her with fluid, you throw her right back into the room. She done, you pull her right back out, you
That's
put the needle right
crazy.
back in, you throw her right back in the room like you Jazzy Jeffing her. But it might not go down like that. There might be a downtime. There might be a low period. Let's just say, like, for example, you freaking off for like 3 hours, 4 hours. Then like another 5 hours, just chilling and having a good time, and she is with everything, with or without the drugs. That's a gray area right there. I'll give you that. But you fucking with the feds. So there's what you don't think is not
It's gray
like
area. Whatever you
if
think
what,
is gray area, nah,
I
it's
no,
black
know.
and
no,
white.
what you think is not a law that can be broken is a law that can be broken if they get down to
Because
the
they'll
science.
create it.
But no, like Primo. Let's just like real quick. Let's just say you in a car, right? And you
Yeah.
driving, and the boys pull up behind you. They flash your lights, man. You keep on. I'm like, fuck that. I ain't stopping. You gunning. You got somebody in the car. They say, let me out. Nah, you ain't getting out. Now, boom, boom, boom. Fast forward. Cops pull you over. They talk to that person. Yo, what's going on here? Did you ask to come out? Yes. You automatically get charged for kidnapping.
Right.
You automatically get charged for kidnapping. What the fuck you mean kidnapping? That person was with me the whole time. No, that person said I wanted to get out, and you didn't let them out. They said to us that they said to you they wanted to get out. You didn't let them out. You don't think that's a charge at all? That's a charge right there, and you probably could beat the invading, but you get caught for that.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a great point. Cause but that's the point. I agree. I think Primo, we saying the same things. I just don't know like where the disconnect. Primo, we saying the same things because obviously the RICO is made for the mob, and what it is like you said, they are painting Diddy as one of the mob bosses. But this is what I'm gonna speak. This is why I said you looking at it in the smaller aspect. I'm looking at it in the bigger aspect. You know, like in Goodfellas and all these other mob movies, there's other mob bosses within the family, and they run specific rackets, right? So some may do a gas racket, another one may do a cigarette racket, another one may do, I'm doing a produce racket, so I'm doing security for all the produce things, right? If one of them niggas, right, one of those guys he's like, let's say he's like an underboss or some shit, like he's a top boy, he's about to be a boss or some shit like that, and he fucks up that racket, and he get caught with the boys, you know they cut bait. They don't cut bait, but they say, yo, you know, you got to go sit up. They'll decide, yo, we're gonna let the feds take you, or we're gonna let the boys take you. We're gonna let them sit up, whatever bullshit charges that they get, and we're gonna knock that down. You're gonna eat that because you're doing too much damage. Diddy was doing too much damage to the fabric of the music business. What he was doing was fucking up the music business. They been was trying to get this nigga out of here. I agree with you. They been was trying to, but now he got loose and got sloppy. He didn't pay the people off no more. Your money's running low. You're doing all this, and now you got caught up because you're not providing the same social currency that you used to. Remember, he was known for being an A&R, bringing new music, bringing this, doing that, doing that. You're not doing none of that shit no more. You thought you became the personality, and you became the talent, and you became the star. You let your arrogance get ahead of you, and all your big bosses, they sat your stupid ass down, and they did it with the feds. Because let's understand this 100%. The feds is in the music industry. They're in it. It's not like the feds work with them, and no, the feds are in the.
They
music
definitely
industry.
in the music industry, bro. Them the same niggas that put a sting operation to put a snitch 9 up in there. I strongly believe that.
That part.
I still hear that part, bro. He been like, bro. They created them, bro. Y'all ever seen N2D? They basically created the nigga, bro.
That was a plan.
Yeah.
That was a plan. That was a full plan. But Diddy, in my opinion, was an agent of chaos. I think there's a lot of. I think what happens is that's the name of the game. You get to the point where you become an agent of chaos. You got to play that game until you end up being a martyr, an agent of chaos. You dig what I'm saying? Because most of the time, right? The thing about it is you got to leverage influence. And if you're not able to leverage influence, that's where your time span it starts to go down. You're gonna
That's
be
a
always
fact.
on the ascent.
But Tex,
And
is Diddy a racketeer? Do we run a racket?
by law, okay, but logically, Primo, no, I'm with you. If we're talking logically,
Once they get you,
Okay,
once it,
that's it. He could be
I'm
charged
with
with
you.
everything,
I'm
but he's
with
not a
you, but
racketeer.
Primo, you know full
Yeah.
well. Once they pin one thing on you, my nigga, they gonna try to add other counts.
Exactly.
To that
This is a witch hunt. I'm
Which
trying
one
what
to
it is.
is insane?
let y'all
Which one
see
is
what's
insane,
going
Primo?
on.
No.
This
He
man
did it to
doesn't
himself.
own a racket.
But hold on, Primo. Let me ask you a question then. Can two things be true? Can you be a conspirator, right? Like you doing the crime and be the fall guy for something bigger? Can two things be true?
Oh yeah,
Right?
you could do that, but I'm saying,
Okay.
so you trying to say Diddy about to snitch?
I think it's you got two options. I mean, why
He
did you on
got
sports?
to.
Yo, Primo, think about it, right? At this point, that's why I said this is the only the tip of the iceberg. Yo, my nigga, Diddy, you gonna have to snitch, my nigga.
Yeah, you got
You
to
gonna have to.
snitch.
You have to.
You ain't a
You have
gangster.
to. You're not a gangster, right? You're
Your
not a
image
gangster.
ain't gangster. You a
Thank you.
gangster though. I'm gonna give you your
Right.
gangster stripe.
You're doing shit. You're
That
doing
nigga's a
shit that the
gangster.
gangster do, but you're not about that type. So, in my opinion, it's either this, Primo. It's either he's gonna go the deletion route like Epstein, right? Randomly, or he's gonna bite the bullet. He's going to snitch. He's going to, and then we're gonna see the shifting of the guard. In my opinion, Primo, this is going to crack the music industry in half. It's already cracked. It's already cooked. But there's gonna be a reshifting of
It's
this
all good. All the
entertainment.
white
Yeah, we
men gonna
need
go
this.
down.
Oh yes, get them niggas. That's what we need to see. Oh yeah. And it's funny
Diddy
too,
about
right?
to crack them
All
all.
well, listen, Primo. If you notice, a lot of the CEOs been retiring. They've been resigning. Kevin Lyles, I see you. You're out of there. Julie Greenwald, I see you're out of there. Leo Cohen, you ended up going to YouTube. I see you. You're out of there. Everybody, there is a big reshift, and we're gonna see a whole new vanguard of the people at the top giving the funds, and we're gonna see a whole new celebrity thing. And in my opinion, Primo, I'm gonna say this. The age of the celebrity is cooked. There's not going to be celebrities like that. No. There are going to be celebrities, but the investment into celebrities is not going to be the same like it was back in the days. You see what I'm saying? Like marketing is going to be done. You're going to have to really show us that you can move the needle before we could put money into you. It's going to be brand deals,
You just lost us
sponsorships,
a big
like that. You know
bag,
what I'm
Diddy.
saying? Yeah. But
All
other than
that
that,
family wealth
right. For sure.
that was supposed to be passed down.
For sure. Because you got to think about it, right? The gatekeeping and the real money is in the knowledge, how to finesse when you get that certain bracket of
Yeah,
money.
yeah, yeah.
What's like, for example, Primo, right? If I could tell
Mhm.
you how to
I
make,
totally agree.
if I could flip, if I could give you 10, if you give me 10K and I could tell you exactly what to do to flip that to 100K, right? You will pay me, right? You'll pay me a good amount of money for that, right? If I guaranteed foolproof, right? I tell you a
Facts.
boom, right?
Motherfucker pay you a dub at least of that.
For sure, right? So
Hmm.
if I could sell you that idea, but through your music, and let's say you got talent, right? I
Right.
could keep so much information from you, right? And then I could run game on you, right? And that's where I think the real thing too, on top of that, they put in the RICO part about it is the mental gymnastics, right? That form of mental abuse. That's why I agree with you with the witch hunt part, but it's deserved.
But this ain't about no
Primo,
music though.
no, but
This
Primo,
shit is about
it's through
sex
the
freak
music. He's doing it
parties
through the
and
music. But think
listen
about it
to
though,
it
Primo.
though. Blowing
But
up
hear me out. Hear
shit
me out.
and
He's using the music to manipulate, to take advantage, to sell you a dream, right? Of all of these young impressionable people. Now I hear you. Adults is adults, right? And you figure it out. Your first contract is your first contract. But think about it though, Primo. Listen to what the music execs and people in the music business say, or entertainment. They say your
right.
first contract is your worst contract. What type of fucking mentality is that? And you just got to eat it until
But
you
that ain't
learn and
how it
figure it out.
go. Because
That's not
look,
how it should
Puff
be.
done
That
worked
it
with
shouldn't be
plenty
like
people that's successful too though. It
that.
ain't just he
100%.
just raped everybody. People
Right.
knew not to let him get busy like that. You
Yeah,
know what
but
I'm
you gotta
saying?
be. Yeah, you gotta have the right circle with you to put you. But a lot
Yeah.
of people. But think about it though, Primo. You taking advantage of the people that don't got it. All they
Yeah,
got is
it's
their
fucked
talent.
up. Nobody said Puff was a real nigga though. That's
Right.
not something we arguing about. But
Right.
being a real nigga is not law.
Hmm.
Real,
You know what I'm
real,
saying?
real quick, let me just put out the firearm part when they obtained the firearm. So let me just
Right.
detail that part real quick, right from the article. Bear with me. The defendant and members of the enterprise, including defendant's security personnel, at times carried firearms, and defendant himself carried and brandished firearms to intimidate and threaten others. Indeed, some victims were aware of the defendant's access to firearms. On one occasion, the defendant forced a female victim to carry a firearm on his behalf, and on another occasion, he pointed a firearm at a female victim. The defendant continues to have access to guns, including illegal firearms. In March 2024, during the searches of the defendant's residences in Miami, Florida, and LA, California, law enforcement seized firearms and ammunition, including 3 AR-15s, each with the face serial numbers, as well as large capacity drum magazine. As they got a picture of the gun up
50
here,
clip,
but
100 clips, 50 clip,
Come
100
on,
clips,
man.
man.
two
Where
of the
them
100.
three.
straps come from with the serial number? Why would they even need them? Get the fuck out.
Hey, look,
I'm
That
look,
shit
saying,
don't
Primo,
even
like,
sound
what type of?
official.
Yeah, it don't even make sense. It don't even
Who
make
scratched
sense.
the
real
serial
quick,
number off their strap still? Like, come on,
real
man.
quick, real quick. Two of the three defaced AR-15s were found in the defendant's Miami bedroom closet, stored broken
Right.
down in parts
Oh.
along the magazines that were loaded with ammunition, as depicted below. One of the AR-15s had a 10-round magazine loaded with 10 rounds of large caliber 223 ammunition, while the second AR-15 had a 30-round magazine loaded with 19 rounds of 223 ammunition. So,
ARP.
did
Mhm.
you use some bullets? Why is the magazine halfway
Bro,
there?
I don't believe them his guns, bro.
Hey,
Get the fuck out of here.
to avoid that shit,
They was
somebody
just
got to
in his
claim that right there.
bedroom with the serial number scratched off with the
Next
video.
to the baby oil,
Like,
Primo.
come on,
Right,
Next to the
right,
man.
next
Look
to
at
the baby
this.
right,
You
oil.
gotta
right,
look at
I ain't
that
gonna
right in the
lie,
shit.
closet,
that
broken
that
down.
shit wild. That shit is just
That don't even sound
overrated
right.
sketchiness right there, bro. Like, I
Come
mean,
on,
Like,
leave,
listen.
get the
leave,
fuck out of
leave,
here.
leave. Hold on, Primo. You telling me you got the baby oil next to the scratched off AR, son?
Yeah, like,
No.
come
Boy,
on, man.
Yo,
hey,
That
bro.
sound
real
bogus.
quick,
Listen.
real quick. Let me just end it off real quick. I'm gonna
Yeah,
pass you the rock,
leave.
Khalif.
Hit him right after, man.
Real quick, yo, real quick. In
Bruh.
addition, 6 legally purchased guns with serial numbers, some of which were stored in gun safes, were recovered from the defendant's residences. Although these particular guns, both the illegal and illegal firearms, were seized, their presence in the defendant's home demonstrates that the defendant has access to and surrounds himself with both guns and ammunition. Likewise, even if the defendant were personally restrained by the court from obtaining new firearms himself, he could retain access to them through others. In sum, the defendant's regular use of violence and threats of violence, as well as the coercion described above against the victims and others, fostered a culture of fear in which these individuals believed that they were unable to reject the defendant's demands without subjecting themselves to physical violence or other abuse. Go ahead, Lee, take it away.
I want to go like now. The second that you said legal firearms, legal, like that just goes to show you the feds, bro, could throw out or add on some shit.
Right.
It just goes to show you that, bro. So it's the second he said legal, it's if I'm not mistaken, it's illegal to seize legal shit. Legal. So if I'm not mistaken, so this goes to show you, bro, that the feds could break and bend the rules, bro, into their favor to get more counts on the defendant. Now this is not me. Now this is not me standing up for Diddy. Diddy going down for something. But all of these extra charges, bro, that's what me and Primo is like. Wait a minute, scratching our head, like, wait, what?
That's all we saying.
But these charges are getting thrown under a RICO. So you thinking about separate charges? They all getting thrown under the umbrella. The RICO whole life.
Bro,
the
that
RICO
don't sound
whole
Yeah. But they call it. We went from soliciting prostitution and sex trafficking to guns to legal and seizing illegal and illegal guns.
But hold on, the legal straps was locked up, but the illegal straps just happened to be out in Diddy's room in the closet, scratched
next to the baby oil, bro. That's what you mean?
Broken down too.
Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me he had legal straps locked up? They couldn't get the shit. But the illegal straps was out and about next to the baby oil, bro. What?
Get the fuck out of here! Like,
how the fuck? Hold on, wait a minute.
Remember,
somebody got to do that. Somebody got to do the math on this. There's no way that like sense. Somebody that has legal 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 straps and somehow illegal straps is out
ends up in the bedroom.
The
master bedroom. Nobody else's bedroom. It's in puffy shit.
It's in the closet. Bedroom only.
Strapped off. Like, stop it, man.
Wait a minute, bro. I'm like, this goes to show you.
Look up Dr. Malachi York and tell me the feds can't.
This goes to show you, bro. The feds can add shit that's not true based on them thinking that and getting everybody to think that it is. They can add more charges to shit. They can do that. They've been doing that. Just to add more years and make the indictment look more sinister and make the defendant look a whole lot more sinister and a whole lot more crazy and diabolical than he already is. And trust me, Diddy is definitely on some diabolical and crazy shit. Obviously.
Yeah, so y'all think that they added sauce to it to make it look even more crazy than what it is?
Bro, come on. Wait. You gotta not believe that part, right?
Wait. Leave.
Give me that.
What are we doing?
I can't give you that, Primo, because look. Even if it's legal or illegal, right? You take your gun and you point it at a female. And everything we doing right now, we think is under coercion to force them into a freak off. You get hit with RICO
about that though.
No. But even if it's legal or illegal, this is what we saying with the guns though. We would have never came to this if they didn't come out and said we was feeling threatened by you using this kind of force around you. So
I ain't even talking about that. I'm talking about the way that the evidence. That was the point that Leaf was making. I'm saying that they trying to tell me,
Legal.
like, I'm not a fool. You're
But
trying
they
to tell me this man had all the good guns locked up that he could use, but
no.
the illegal gun that he can't use out here and get away with, he had it
Which
in
is
his bedroom
that's
in his
crazy
closet.
to me.
That don't even make
That's
sense.
psychotic to me. I'm like, wait, what?
So
Get the fuck out of here.
are you saying that
They
they took
lying?
2 of these guns from the gun safe, put it in his closet, broke it down, scratched
They
up the
may
serial
have.
number?
There, something is
It's up.
wrong
Hey,
here.
it's up. I'll say this.
Something is fishy.
Yeah. No. Okay, so listen. I agree with that. With that joint, just the way it was presented to us, I'm like, that's a little bit weird. Like, why would you just not show us all the
Yeah.
hammers? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, like, why would you just not show us like the whole arse? Because the idea is to present that he is just this erratic,
It's for
violent
character.
person. So why not just show like, yo, this is picture, this is
No,
photos of
but text. We talking with
Right.
sense right here. We're weeding through the bullshit right now. So we could see that they're trying to pick him as some kind of crazy mafia boss. He got the gun.
100%,
He run outside
Which
like
he's
John
not.
Daddy, which he is
Which
not.
he's not.
But he does have a gun in his possession with a serial number scratched off, and he is connected into
I don't think that was
forcing
his
people
gun.
into things with
That
force.
was their gun.
That's around
They
him.
brought that with them. That was they strap. Hell no, that wasn't that nigga's gun.
Niggas bringing an AR-15 with a scratch serial
Bro,
number.
That's what I said, bro. There's
you could
no
go
way
buy them
they
from
planted
Walmart.
that up in there, bro. Ain't no damn way. The legal strap is out, and legal straps was found in the crib.
Yeah, get the
Leaf.
fuck out of here.
Way.
I'm gonna tell you like this again. The man and his legal team knew for a hot minute that they were getting looked into an indictment, right? The man, and they said in the article, the man had a freak off this year.
Yeah.
You think
He's
this
not his
nigga
right mind,
give a
bro.
fuck?
But
Yeah, he's not
how
his
we
right
know
mind.
that's true? I could have just had the
Listen,
whole stew.
the freak off this year, that's beside
If
the
they
point.
say,
Wait.
if
We
they
going
saying
from
that,
freak
real
off the
quickly,
guns, and then guns the drugs,
No,
and then
no,
drugs
leave.
some other shit, bro.
Because
Like
everything is intertwined, bro.
He admitted that he was on drugs.
Bro,
He admitted that he was on drugs.
If they're saying a
Right.
freak off happened this year, if you think about it, that might mean they have somebody from that freak off saying it happened this year.
I bet, because they sent an agent in there, and they was acting like they was with it. Bam! Now they can. Oh yeah, we got the freak off. Whoo! Come on, man.
I'll
What
say
happened?
this though, too, Primo, real quick. I will say this too. I also think that the feds also planted people within these
Hell
things
yeah.
too. 100%. So, Primo, this is why I said you asked the question, yo, why didn't you got this information? Why you didn't do that? That's the thing with the RICO, and that's why I said the powers that are above Diddy said, yeah, they tapped him on the shoulder. It's about that time. Hand over those keys. Park that dumb shit up. It wasn't just the feds. They gave the feds the okay. Yeah, now it's time. It's cool. You can have him now. We did all we needed to do with Diddy.
I'm cool with that, but once we let R. Kelly get hit, but instead of him getting hit with the correct charges, which was child and all that other shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He got hit with the RICO.
What he's sitting up for.
You see what I'm saying? And it started the precedent of this. Like, now we could charge people like this for having little orgies and sex offs, and watch the porn stars going to start here.
I mean, listen. Once they decide to lock up people that's doing adult content and making too much money off of it, bro, the feds don't just shoe in and just do that. You know what I'm saying? Like it just proves to you. It just proves to everybody in here and everybody that's following what we've been saying, that they can add shit along that's not there. They can add shit that's not there. That's what they've been doing.
I agree. So I hear you, Leaf. I hear what you're saying, but Diddy has not done himself. He's done himself a disservice by not only being on camera, right, wilding out, right. On top of that, too, multiple occurrences of people saying the same thing. Now, I'll say this too, right? If they said with Easy told us how much stuff they confiscated, right? We're just gonna wait. It's not even a wait and see because I already know he's cooked, right? But we're just gonna see now what evidence is going to be shown to us, right? Obviously, this evidence shown right now, with the guns, that's only the tip of the iceberg, right? When they continue discovery, and let's see this too. Question: I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you think that this all of the trial goes public?
This gonna be a high profile case when it drops. Whenever they get this shit started, I don't know how Diddy about to go.
It's gonna be way bigger than court TV, bro. Like,
Cause,
to sum it up, bro, like Diddy going down for something.
So
It's
I'm
no
asking you
way.
a question. Do you think it's going to be in the public? There's a reason why I'm asking. Do you guys think that's going to be in the public?
I
so
think it's
it's a
gonna.
Fed case. So real quickly, if I'm gonna pass, I think it's a Fed case. So more times than not, the Fed's not gonna want too much, cause they're gonna leak what they're gonna want to leak to help them out. But like they don't really leak shit because like they got it down packed. Like if anything, that Cassie video leaking it wasn't even like a Fed thing leaking. That was her legal team probably trying to leak it. So like that's a whole thing. Because like remember, we talked about like we thinking she was like willing participant into this, but that video right there could grant her immunity right there alone, right in itself. So I wouldn't think a Fed case. I don't think it wanted to go all the way public, but like you see, like we're familiar with Diddy, but other people, if they're not too familiar with Diddy, they're looking. This is a billionaire going down for sex trafficking and RICO. This is a big thing. So like information is gonna get out when it starts. Like this is a big thing.
Because my thing is the reason why I'm asking real quickly, the reason why I'm asking y'all if it's gonna go public is because Lee, did you say if it's gonna go public or not? Do you think it's gonna go public? Like you think it's gonna be like
I think it's gonna go as public. I think the verdict is
Hell
definitely
yeah,
gonna
it's
go
going
public.
public.
The verdict is definitely gonna go public. The case
The
itself, bro.
public, you allowed to go watch.
Yeah.
They can't close the doors.
The case itself. I think it's gonna be just as public as the Casey Anthony case, but I think in terms of public, I think the verdict is gonna be more of a public knowledge type of thing, than anything because
They about to paint.
yeah.
Diddy.
Yeah, oh yeah, they definitely is.
No question, because the people already against them.
Basically, you know what I'm saying. So like once the image is already cooked, bro, like they
on the wind check.
really all you really got to get to is the verdict. That's all
money.
people waiting for is the verdict. All right, bro.
Got the key?
I don't even care about the
I
case.
got
I
it.
hope he guilty. You know what I'm saying? So it is.
Because I think everybody knows there's gonna be some. He's getting jammed up for show, and we already know like he's gonna have to. But the way that is looking like he's gonna have to say some names. He's gonna have to, and that's what I'm curious. The reason I'm questioning about the public part. That's why I think partially he's not gonna go public because of if he does end up turning over and saying some names. The names that he says, those are the conversations that people are going to be scared to have. So far, if you notice, the music industry is kind of slow. Like, it's not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not as active as it's supposed to be. Don't get me wrong. I think Future just put out which is hilarious. Future just put out a mixtape and shit. That nigga do not fuck with Diddy at all. That nigga will say, yo, why this nigga invite me for some rock and shit like that? And what the yeah. Salute to Future not going up to the freak offs and shit. But yeah, I think
big salute to everybody that didn't go up to the freak off.
Right, for sure,
like,
everybody, everybody that kept their ass.
Everybody, listen, I heard an Ice Cube interview, and he said the last time he was like even around Diddy was 94. That's the last time he was around it. That's a long ass time, and we already know if for anybody that know Cube ain't really a party nigga anyway. But I mean. Right. Even still, bro, to not be around, like for anybody to question that, ain't nobody would think a nigga lying when he say he ain't been around a nigga since 94. That's 30 years.
Think about it, right? All of those Miami parties, right? Those Miami parties, those Hampton parties and shit like that, they're all on production film, bro. It's gonna get real.
That's a fact.
Yo, the hedge fund owners, all these guys, these big corporate guys, like they're nervous too, bro.
I'm not gonna
Understand why
lie to you.
there's a
It's a lot of people that's nervous. That's like, and I think
what
there's not enough money in the chain, or not enough power and money in the chain to
to stop the
basically
flow.
to basically stop everybody from getting cooked on this.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people that's gonna get cooked on this, man.
Yep.
Never mind Ross, Meek, or even Hov for that matter.
So what you
Never
saying?
mind
Diddy
them
life is
niggas.
in danger? That's what you saying? Diddy life in danger right now?
That's an understatement, bro. Like I ain't
That's an
gonna lie.
understatement for sure.
That's an understatement.
For
That's
sure.
a big time
P3 actually
understatement,
said,
bro.
y'all think he will be viewed as a PDF?
He already getting viewed as one
Yeah,
already.
ready getting viewed as that, bro. Like, so I mean,
Yeah,
listen,
I think
I
so.
ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro.
I think so.
Listen, everything that y'all said was on point. Yeah, this nigga, he how you say it, down for the count. He ain't got Vince McMahon dollars. So I
Did you
mean,
check his
Vince,
net worth recently? Have you checked his net worth recently?
No,
It
but
changed.
also
what did he?
Yeah, it changed.
Did
It
what?
changed.
yeah, for
It went
sure.
up.
Went
No,
down.
but normally they don't change your net worth that quickly. Like there's no
Yeah,
reason to change your net worth like right near to the fiscal end. There's no reason.
I tell you what, bro. Like Vince, the Vince charges, man, for the hush money. I thought that was crazy. And by the way, for those of y'all that's wanting to dig more deep into it, that documentary is coming out on Netflix, WWE and Netflix, man. Like they looking to make some real cake together. But I thought that the hush money for that was kind of crazy, man. It was to the point where Brock Lesnar couldn't come back to the WWE because the stockholders and everybody and all the executives they thought it was gonna be too messy. So they told Triple H don't even dig into it, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, this shit right here, this might be it, man. Like how you say it, man. Forget about it.
Yeah, no, it's cooked. As you guys can see, there's a big reshifting. Like I said before, there's gonna be a big reshifting within the culture. And I pose a question to y'all: is this case and what happens to Diddy, the downfall of Diddy, is it good for hip hop?
Right now, like I want to answer that question right now. I think a lot of people is deciphering what's good for hip hop just based on the strength of where it is today. And
Right.
where it is today, it's in the hands of, having it all in having a good time. It's basically, I call it, me personally, I call it thought hop. But thought hop and the shit that was going on back in the early 2000s with gunplay and gunplay music and all of that shit. Obviously, a lot of people would take thought hop over this, man. I mean, who don't like a big old booty on camera, my nigga?
That's a
Like, you know
fact.
what I'm saying? Come on, like, so whether it's Cardi B bouncing her ass, whether it's thick ass goddamn Megan, it don't really matter, bro. Like it is what it is. As long as they ain't towing the lines of like illegal shit and guns and drugs and all of that crazy shit, man, on their records. I'm like, a lot of people don't really feel as what, but the thing is, it does damage. Like whatever version of hip hop, at least from NWA all the way till now, it does damage the youth to some point. It
But
does
so
switch the mind frame of the youth at some point. Anything before NWA, if you want to say that was a positive, you could say that, I guess. I mean, Ice T did come out in like '85 with Colors, or around '88 with Colors and all of that and everything. But anything before that was just sending a message. It was basically, the boom bop and the boom and a boom box and the dances and everything. It was just culture, real culturistic, but everything all after the fact. Like from the time I've been born, bro. Like the feds have been keeping a big time watch under these hip hop moguls, and Diddy is the strongest message that they have been doing that for a very very long time, and they probably will continue.
100%. There we go, Leaf. So we've been seeing the progress of the quote unquote I would say, but like the pulling, the tearing down, right? You know how to say, like, so the smear campaigns, the tearing down of the black celebrity, right? What that saying? What they say? They'll never let you go that they'll never let you usually die in peace. You're always gonna have some type of a blemish or some type of a mark. You know what I'm saying? And you could be a super like good person, all that shit. Somehow, some way, if you're in the public eye and you're a black man in America, there's always gonna be some type of a black eye, some type of a blemish. So I understand what y'all mean by the smear campaign. I do agree to that. Like I think that no matter what, for the most part, it's either you're never gonna be really spoken about in the light that you should be spoken about, or you're gonna have a big smear campaign as a black man in America because they gotta steer a certain narrative. But I will say,
Yeah.
but I will say this though. I think that. Oh, let me ask you this, Easy. Do you think that this is good for hip hop? Do you think that Diddy going through this right now? Do you think overall the message is good for hip hop? Do you think it helps clean hip hop? Do you think is like, you know what I mean? Like, is the beginning of cleaning of hip hop? Like, what do you think happens? Do you think that does it make any effect? Do you think it's just regular scheduled program? We go just move on. Like, how do you think that this affects hip hop and then the music industry as a whole? Do you think that we're gonna have a different perspective on the music industry?
Real quick, what do you mean by clean? It cleans it up. Like, what do you mean?
Well, what I mean by like it is because like Leaf said, right? This is probably one of the biggest, right? If not, arguably the biggest of the recent era, especially like what the commercial era of hip hop. Do you think that this has kind of put a stain on the commercial side of hip hop, and that people was gonna go back to like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? That's what I mean by clean up hip hop. Like, kind of see through the like, oh shit, like this is all a big game, blah blah blah. These, you know what I mean? All of this, you know what I'm saying? Like, just do you think this opens a lot of more eyes? Because everybody's been having these conversations, right? In the back blocks, I'm talking about like, the value of hip hop, how much damage it's doing to us, right? Do you think him going down and someone at the top and had all of the success and show you what it can take you to, do you think that it sends a message to the future generations like, yo, maybe it's not what I thought it would be, like the glitz and the glamour, and like, you know what I mean? Because Diddy was the epitome of glitz and glamour and fame and money and shit like that. And like
He was
to
the
see
epitome of the Jiggy era. He was the
the
epitome of
Jiggy era,
the
right?
Deshaun era. I
Right.
mean,
The
if
point,
you
yeah.
want to
I'm
throw
Sean
cash
down.
money on that, if you want to
Luxury,
throw cash
yeah.
money
The
involved in that,
luxury
that's cool.
lifestyle, right?
Yeah,
The
but
luxury
he
lifestyle.
influenced that like almost right after Big and Pac, was basically killed and eventually dead and gone. That like he wasn't too hesitant to usher that era in. He kind of ushered that era in like while Big was still around.
Yeah, it was happening. It was happening.
Realistically,
It was happening during that time. But you got to
yeah.
So,
also remember these. Yeah, go ahead, Easy.
real
Yeah.
quick,
But to answer your question in totally, does it clean up hip hop? No, I don't think hip hop will always be seen in a light of like, yo, you're poisoning somebody. The target audience back then obviously is still as it is today, and that's the younger youth, that's the younger
Right.
generation. But today is like with the sexy reds and the ice spices, they targeting the younger girls. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we ain't gonna stop it because we love to see ass shake all day. You know what I'm saying? So realistically, I mean, I don't think it is gonna clean it up. But I think hip hop got a way bigger problem outside of Diddy. Ain't like Diddy is producing any albums and all that shit in years any damn way. So
No,
like
no,
he gave all the publishing
that's not
back.
what I'm not. Yeah, I'm not saying they go hand in hand. I'm not saying like what I'm saying is like if the beginning doesn't cause a domino to fall, because obviously the music industry is gonna change. And I'll
so,
turn it to you, Easy. Yeah,
so
go ahead.
let me get into that. So, in the terms of if Diddy going down, if it's going to change hip hop, I don't think so. I think the status quo is going to remain the same. I don't think, because we got to remember, like, yeah, Diddy was doing some shit on the side, but I'm gonna keep it a buck right here. Like, I could point to a lot of other rappers that been doing kind of close to the same shit, like rolling up on people and using force to intimidate them to get something done. Like, a lot of other rappers that are free right now walking, like, I fuck with them, but like they did that shit. I ain't gonna separate that shit right there. So I think that like him going down for, let's call it a bean, like him going down for bringing women over and going off on a freak off, like, because they use freak off in the detention letter repeatedly, like freak off is a thing. So bringing these women for freak offs, like it depends on how other people feel about it. Because I saw some people, they're not defending Diddy, but they defend the act. How can I, like, if I bring a woman over, then all of a sudden she flips? Well, why am I be like I'm automatically liable for that kind of situation? Yes, you are. But in terms of like him, if anything, with him going down, I think one, you hurt hip hop because whatever. Look, the younger generation believe whatever the fuck they want to believe. I don't. I try to tap into them sometime, but like, it is what it is. We are kind of more familiar with Diddy, so like we know like his beginning and his upbringing all the way till now. So we look at Diddy at a different light. We look at him as kind of not, I wouldn't say a pioneer, but close to a pioneer in this hip hop thing. Whatever, however you want to decipher how he's involved in hip hop, through the music, through the production, through the backstage, through producing all these kind of entities and organizations to help further boost other artists and people of that nature. Cool, think of him like that. But him going down, that hurts us entirely because first off, you lose all those organizations, and two, it shines a bad light on one, the organizations, and two, all the people with it, and three, anybody who else is trying to come up like that. And then at the same time, you kind of shown a bad light to all other people that's kind of close in your kind of stature. And if anything, you shine, I wouldn't say a light, but you make niggas curious now. Now they start looking at other people's direction and they start raising an eyebrow for something that they could be innocent for. You know what I'm saying? Getting taxed on your gains before you even get them type shit. You know what I'm saying? Why am I getting taxed on something that I even get the money for? So, like, for example, we still waiting on that Epstein list, right? Who on that motherfucker?
Right.
Who on that motherfucker? Who on that
That's a
motherfucker?
fact.
Right?
That's a
But
fact.
we are never gonna find out that situation. But we are going to, from the little tidbits of information we got, we raised our eyebrows at certain people. We heard you was there, motherfucker.
Right.
We heard you was there. So we gonna put that to the side, but we heard you was there. So with a situation like this popping up, now like who was involved in the freak off? We heard you was at one of these parties, motherfucker. You ain't never leave.
Right.
What's going on with you? And unfortunately, some of these names that might pop up, you might not like who pops up. Like, you just might not like the names who pop up. The people that you consider your hero. That's why, listen, we covered this on one of the NSB episodes, and even on a graveyard shift, Malcolm X talked about it. They're going to try to implant you to fucking idolize celebrity when they are not your fucking idols. They are just like you, but they didn't have as much guidance, and they still probably don't even have any guidance to this point. And even then, with more money, it makes them more of who they are. So without guidance, they're just a lost individual still going crazy and up in their level. So listen, looking up to these people is not the way. Because some of these names that might pop out, and how, depending on how you look at certain situations in life, you ain't gonna like it. You ain't gonna like it. It's gonna change your whole outlook on certain people and certain things in life.
I'm not even gonna hold you real quick. That it just takes me back to, and this is my man's 100 grand. But that interview on Revolt Drink Champs with Fab, Jadakiss, and Noriega, and when Diddy was wilding up and talking to them all types of weird, that's when it was like, wait, why is everybody have their head down? Why is he talking to them like some big dawn? Like, I'm like, yo, am I lost in the soul? When did he get? Why is he talking?
But real quickly,
I saw that interview, and
real quickly, remember that whole situation, right? Look how they're interacting. These are grown men that no matter the situation, they don't beat around the bush. They tackle the topic. They ain't gonna beat around the bush. This nigga acting like a fucking weirdo, right? We are talking about Fabulous. This is my dog right here. I'm putting him in my top 5, my nigga. Jadakiss, niggas got him in people top 5. They got him. Nori, we already know this nigga, right? These niggas is afraid to say to Diddy, why you moving like that, dog?
Right.
This is what the fucking detention
Right.
level. I just read the
Yeah.
paper, bro, and we are acting like, oh, this is not. He didn't even have a gun on him.
Right.
He didn't have nothing on him. All he did is came in and talking like that, and niggas came and talk back to him
Well, you
about
got
that.
you got to think, bro. Like he hung out almost even niggas that was in like positions that Diddy was in, like Hove. I didn't see Hove walk him down and say, "Yo, what you doing? Why you moving like this?" And Hove been to plenty of Hove been probably hanging out with Diddy more in the last 8+ years. I say since the American Gangster album and then anything, you know what I'm saying? And I don't really want to throw Hove name in it because Hove name ain't come up in none of the legal situations or whatever. But what I will say is this: I feel as if Diddy, has been around and has been in charge of so many careers for such a long time that you know, the whole grand scheme of things and the whole getting back your masters and all of that shit, man. Mark Curry had basically talked about it. He was like, "Yo, bro, I don't want the masters. The masters ain't worth shit. Give me cash." You know what I'm saying? And I felt like a lot of people wanted that, and Diddy was probably on some. All right, if you want cash, yo, I need you to do this, this, and this. You know what I'm saying? So like, and he probably had got on that shit. But who know? Listen, this case was gonna unveil a whole lot of shit that we thought we knew, and that we gonna find out like that we were speculating on years prior. That's the one thing about it. But in terms of how it changes hip hop and how it's regarded to hip hop, I gotta agree with Easy, bro. I don't think it really changes anything. It just moves out one mogul and basically gives the opportunity for somebody like, I don't know, Jerry Heller from Easy E to come back in and run shit. And we all know how that went.
And at the same time, it gives now we going to another mogul. Who else is the hip hop police gonna take down now? Who
Probably
else is
Jay.
on the
Probably,
docket?
if I had to say, probably Jay Prince. Probably Jay Prince because we gotta realize Jay Prince he's one of those individuals, and Cameron and Mace, they bugged out when they said this. They was like, "Yo, why is it that old people is the last people to find out everything has changed?" Like and that was some real ass shit. He was like, "Yo,
Cause they
bro."
old, nigga. Cause they old.
Exactly. He's like, this is why I ain't never been no big homie and no little nigga, bro. Like, and I always been in problems with niggas because they always feel like, yo, the way that how high they up, they feel like they can move and co-op in certain ways with any and everybody they around. He's like, yo, if I had the same amount of money as you and you knew it, bro, would you be talking to me that way? You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure motherfucking Jay didn't get yo Playboy, bro. We going to the beach, this, that, and the third. And the whole probably looked at that nigga maybe one time when he said that shit and was like, nigga, what?
But
Willie dog?
Leaf, explain that drink chance situation though.
The
Explain that one.
The drink champ situation, I ain't gonna lie, it kind of hard to watch.
The
Cause I
man
read,
said, "I like
I
when you
think
scratching and clawing."
yeah, and when he said that, it was almost like a lot of
Oh, don't
different.
say that.
When no, I'm
Pause.
Scraping and
not gonna repeat it.
scrapping.
I'm not gonna repeat it. I feel like when he
Pause,
said,
pause. He ain't say
yeah,
that, but pause,
it's a
I gotta
wild
put the
pause.
no, no,
It's a
super
wild
pause.
pause, but I'm gonna
I'm gonna put
explain.
myself in timeout, but I
But
have
just
to
to
throw that.
explain it, like without even getting to that cringe moment. The thing is, I felt as if Fab and Jada, bro, like they were in a situation where somebody like that was in charge of a certain shit. They felt like they needed that one time they needed to toe the line, and these are some real niggas, and these are niggas that's portrayed and regarded as real niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Are they
Like for
real
the most
niggas?
part.
Are they real niggas?
At least thought always thought Jadakiss was, man. Fab, I've been like, I mean,
What happened if I tell you Jada and Fab knew that these freak offs was going on, but they never said nothing? Are they real niggas still?
if that's determined to be true, then I can't no longer co-sign that sentiment that I just said.
Now, what happened if I tell you damn near all of the industry knew that shit? Or
Then
it's
I got
and
then
a
and
lot of
then and
people.
then I got and then that goes into something much deeper. That goes in conspiracy to conspire and all of that crazy shit, and that the feds will probably name and bring up and whatever, man. And a lot of them, like I said, shout out to everybody that never been in a Diddy party and I was invited to go or whatever. And
Shout out to
Future,
everybody that didn't go in the house. Don't go in the fucking
yeah.
crib, nigga. Don't go in
I
the
mean, yeah,
crib.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Shout out to anybody that did not go into the house. Shout out to and shout out to Cat Williams because he told us. He said, "Yo, 2024 is gonna be the year, man, where a lot of these niggas is gonna start getting packed up and they're gonna start getting exposed, man." He did tell us that.
Well,
So
truthfully, we at September, so we damn near at the end. So
I
like,
mean, but yeah, it took a while. It took a while. It took a while, but he did say 2024.
but
A lot of this shit.
2024, who else we talking about? Thug,
I
and
mean,
like, I
yeah, yeah,
don't
yeah.
think
I
he
mean,
was
well,
really talking about Thug.
we talking about like some niggas, and we talking about some niggas that was considered like on top of whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, he did say, yo, 2024, it's a lot of motherfuckers is gonna be, you know, like he did say that. He did say that in that interview that blew up on Shan Sharp show, whatever, and. I'll be honest with you, bro. Like, it's certain niggas, bro. When they say things, you can't just listen to them, bro. You gotta follow them. You gotta follow that. You gotta hold on to their voice because something is gonna shake, and something is gonna shake in a way, man, where it's gonna make a lot of people that looked up or black people in the industry, all of that. It's gonna make a lot of those people look like, yo, y'all knew this was going on. Like you just asked me, y'all knew this was going on, and y'all ain't do nothing. Y'all ain't tell Diddy that y'all ain't, and nobody was big enough. Like a lot of niggas was making, hundreds of millions of dollars, and ain't nobody say shit, and ain't nobody do a word. Okay, and it's niggas that's gonna be at the party that say they was at the party, but I don't drink my, I smoke, I have my own weed, and I never went in the crib. And we supposed to believe them when they say that?
But Leaf, I ask you this, right? I ask you this two-part question, right? The niggas that knew that R. Kelly was on this crazy shit, are they not real niggas? Can you not fucking jack them no more? And then at the same time too, the niggas that knew about the Aaliyah situation, are they not real niggas too?
I say in both of those situations, bro. Like if you was there and you didn't at least put a hand up, bro. Like yeah, I can't. Yeah, it's hard for me, but at the same time, we'll never really know. We'll never really know who knew. We'll never really know who was there. We'll never really know like
That's
all the people like
but that's the
all
tact
of the people that was
that's the
involved
tactic
in
though.
terms of the people that we hold it to a high level and hold it to that high regard. We'll never really
Nah, they're
know
gonna
for
not.
sure.
They're gonna definitely reveal that for sure. It's gonna be little by little, but it's gonna happen. It's not gonna be this whole thing where we just never know.
Well, I know who
Obviously,
they
we're not
are
gonna know. We're
getting.
not gonna know
I know the
everybody, but
niggas that they are getting, bro. Like them MMG niggas. Them niggas is probably gonna be first up the bat. Pause. But like, I mean, but listen,
but
hey
also
yo, bro.
that's the whole point
I
about
feel
that's the
like
whole
we
thing
having this
about when
conversation on the street, bro. Like, like at the B44, and niggas like, yo, Leaf, yo, you think they gonna get them niggas? I'm like, yeah, they probably gonna get them niggas. Yeah, they probably gonna get them. They gonna get somebody more to talk. They gonna get somebody more to take the stand, and we didn't think they was gonna take the stand. Yeah, it's a lot of shit that's gonna come down because we gotta realize it's internet companies and it's a lot of companies involved and they shaky right now, like you said, bro. I mean, I don't know. I just kind of want to. This is one of the reasons why I only talk about sports. This shit is just shaky to me, bro. Like I'm telling.
Hey, but shit that we need to get into the hood
It
CNN,
is
man.
shit that we need to get into, bro. And I'm glad, and I get into it for my own comedic purposes, man, because I don't know nothing about being no damn hip hop mogul. And I don't want to know nothing about being no hip hop mogul. Now that
Hey,
these
fuck
niggas is
the
doing
hip
it.
hop mogul, man. Fuck the hip hop mogul. The man is a billionaire. Like, why
Yeah,
you
yeah.
keep
I
on
don't
going
want to
to
know
hip hop
nothing
mogul?
about being, and
You
a
see,
lot of
this is
us,
why I keep on saying. Y'all keep
we
on.
don't want to
This is
know
how we
nothing about
remember
being
Diddy.
famous on that level. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of these things that tie into it, bro, like it kind of shows why. You know what I'm saying? We just thinking to ourselves, man, like Who knows? Who knows how high this shit goes, bro? Like when you start making millions and getting into the 7, 8, or 9-figure column, sometimes 10-figure column, bro. Like who knows how high this shit goes? Who knows? How much exposure and how much shit you gonna be like, exposed to. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of things, man, that you
But now
gotta
we asking who
calculate in
you
your
are as a
mind.
But now we asking who you are as a person. Are you going to separate the craft from who the person is? Diddy, Michael Jackson, fucking who else? We could go to other crafts. Carl Malone, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, but
We
it's
go to
not,
other.
I
Are we
mean,
going to
listen.
separate the
I
craft?
listen.
Are we going to
the
respect the
thing. The
In
thing is,
person?
terms of
the
their
thing is,
craft
Fuzzy,
and
the thing.
in terms of their craft and their career,
Hold
what
on,
they
Leif, hold on, Leif, hold on, Leif, hold on, Leif. The thing about it is too is obviously there's too many moving parts. I agree. Obviously, there's certain things you could kind of separate, but then it's at your discretion for personally for people. I can't tell people like, yo, if we disagree on putting the craft and judging the person as a person, then that's on you. I can't tell somebody how to judge the person. But my thing is that we're not even including like the other moving parts that allowed this behavior to take place. This is not someone that is running like running this whole crime organization and nobody knows what's going on. Oh my God, it's all coming to light, blah, blah, blah. This is multiple people across multiple spectrums in business, the entertainment industry, all that stuff that was well aware. That means that, yeah, sometimes you get put into position and we're going to let you rock. You're generating enough money for us. And now, look, we could take it on a small scale. Small scale, you're a rapper, you buzzing, you clicking, you doing a lot of TikToks, boom, you lit. Now you're not lit no more. We're not going to see TikToks and shit like that with you. This is just on the biggest scale. Diddy was at the top of the food chain in terms of the entertainment class. So what ends up happening is you're going to end up having, if you get beside yourself and whatever the case may be, and you lose that ability to garner influence, which is going to garner money, that the currency is really the influence part, then you're cooked, bro. You're going to get cooked. And like you said, the smear campaign is on top of you being dirty. Yeah, you might have rubbed the wrong people when you was on top and you had the leverage, but now you don't got the leverage. It's completely different. So the reason why I was asking about, do you guys think that this is good for hip hop? Is do you think this is a teaching point? I agree with y'all. It's not gonna say, we're gonna stop this, blah blah blah. But is this the teaching point that needs to get happen to show you moving forward, generational wise? Like, all right, cool. Like maybe going to this, going this route of going to get a record deal is not the way I should go. Because if I get into these opportunities, maybe I should just be able to
You
garner money for
text,
myself and get
text.
yeah.
You think this situation is gonna make certain people look at this situation and think I can't go to certain people for record deals? Other than I can't become that. Niggas are like the RICO case. The funny thing about this situation right here, the RICO case is a side piece right now. When in fact it's damn near the main thing. That's the charge. He might not be like he can't skate on that one. He has a chance to skate on the other two. That's the charge he cannot get away from. The trafficking of the of prostitution and sex solicitation, all that. That's what's being pushed right now. That's what's being thrown at us right now. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Okay, I'm following you. I'm following you now. I'm following. So I that's the reason why I'm asking. So if Diddy doesn't snitch, then it's gonna be easier to just do that easy. I'm with you. If Puff don't snitch, I said if Easy don't snitch. If Puff don't snitch, right? If he don't snitch, then it's gonna be easier to just throw him as the complete monster like entity that he is by himself. And right, but if Diddy snitches, that's what I mean is a good fit for, because now this example shows you it's way deeper than what you think. It's not this one person that is just this maniacal person and it's only in small pockets. No, nigga, it is the network. It is the foundation itself that's poisoned. It's not only, you get what I'm saying? The means to get the way that you was able to create a Diddy is poisoned. That's what I mean.
But the feds are
Does
not
that
trying
make
to throw.
sense?
But the feds are not trying to give us that message right now. Right now,
No,
the
that's
feds
my
are trying
point.
to do
That's my
whatever they can to secure their
right.
case for a
That's
win,
what I'm
and
not
they
right. Right. Okay, I'm with you.
so they drop in like tidbits of information because you can't drop everything. So like the case didn't even start yet, so you can't just drop everything. If anything, this detention is the most like information we really got about everything that's going on right here.
Right.
So like the feds in your point, they have the potential to twist this around. Now they're looking for a win, but if like they were just on what you're talking about right there, just trying to send a message, they could twist the message and say to others that listening, this is the industry and this is what we're trying to tackle here. Instead of trying to say this man right here
Right.
and
Right.
what
Right. Right.
he's
Right.
and what he created in his enterprise is capable of such things,
Right.
including main thing of freak off. That's not like their message is not we're trying to tackle this industry and we're trying to take it down piece by piece, even though that is embedded in their message and within Diddy, but that's
Right.
not what
Right.
they're pushing. They're just
Right.
you see it's a dirty game because at the end of the day they're just trying to secure their win for sure
hundred
because
percent.
it's a
100%.
job at the end of the day. We gotta make sure
Right.
we get this shit right. We we,
Right.
we, we are not the state level. We don't have
Right.
egg on our face at all. When we go in, and we know what we doing. What the fuck? Why we paying all these AUSAs for? What the fuck? Nigga? The
And
fuck?
if you see the AUSAs too, all middle-aged white women. I was like, oh shit, yeah, Diddy, you're down. You're out of here. You're getting packed up. All middle-aged white women, you're packed. You're a fucking packed, man. You're a packed.
I don't
But
say middle age. Don't say middle aged white women, man, because I'm definitely. I gotta realize how old I am, bro. Like I've been touring a whole lot, bro. Like the 20-something-year-old bros, man, like me now, bro. I get daddy from them, and then I get the old, the mid 40s white woman. That's some different shit. But I was taking the train somewhere else, man. Y'all go ahead.
You gotta see what that's hitting for at least. But
Nah. It's hit. Oh, do you think I didn't when I did? It's hitting for something.
that's my dog. That's my
Hey.
dog. But back to the situation. Back to the
Nah,
situation.
nigga.
But back to the situation. So text, right?
yeah,
So boom, right? I want to go back to a point that you brought up before, right? Cause you say he's a part of something bigger. What do you think he's a part of that's bigger?
the entertainment industry. The entertainment industry that is funded by um funded by other large corporations that have invested into, in my opinion, keeping mainly the highest purchasing power dormant, which is usually black people, dormant, and continue them as like the cash cows, right? Provide, like, basically work to death, right? Be entertained by all of this, right? Aspire to be something, but we're gonna drown you with so much bullshit, right? We're gonna drown you with so much bullshit that you're really not gonna get to nothing. A couple of you may, right? A couple of you may get to the top, whether in your respective fields, whether it be in medicine, law, blah, blah, blah. But for the most part, we're gonna drown you and make you care about all of these shits. Continue keeping up with the Joneses, the entertainment, blah blah. So, in my opinion, this is he is part of a larger order, but he is the jester of the order, if that makes sense, right? So to me, right, there's like the $1 billion hedge fund owners, blah blah, the philanthropy, blah blah, that's doing all these stuff, right? Diddy's bosses and shit like that. To them, Diddy's a jester. Diddy's a clown. He makes us laugh, and if he's lucky enough, he amuses us. He makes us laugh, right? He makes us feel cool because he's a black guy, right? I'm with the black guy, right? And he's a quote unquote representative, and he has the influence. So we're talking about from the beginning, right? When the way that Diddy was selling himself is like, yo, I got this thing hip hop, blah, 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 blah. Look how much money we can make. Remember, that was his pitch to Clive Davis and all the other people that he was getting his money to start the Bad Boy label, right? yo, I got this new hip hop thing, blah blah. We're gonna be able to do this now. Even getting into brand sponsorships, doing the whole Big Mac thing with Craig Mack, R.I.P. Craig Mack, and Biggie, R.I.P. Biggie, right? The whole thing, like, yo, look at this untapped market, blah 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 blah. Literally selling out hip hop. I can present you how much influence I'm leveraging, how much influence I could do with young black kids. I used to be a party promoter, blah, blah. I know the market. I know what they're into. I know what they like. I know what it is. That's why you see he never really established a real family because he had to stay in the loop. But his staying in the loop is diabolical. Him staying in the loop to know how to advertise to kids, to leverage himself, to say, yo, I know, give me the money. I'm going to put out this product and I'm going to be able to guarantee you in a year, 5 years from now, people are going to be buying all these things because I made them do this. I made them do this. You get what I'm saying? So he was leveraging his ability to relate to the youth. And that's why you notice he stayed with a lot of youth. That's why he got the PDF file tag on him. Stayed with a lot of youth. He messed with the same girls, allegedly. He messed with the same girls that his sons was messing with as they got older. I don't know about, you know what I'm saying? These are recent alleged things, right? So it's just, these are things that were spoken about of him that he just got super sloppy. And they said, well, we can't let him take everybody down. We can't just make it look like we're all being this diabolical shit, right? Well, we're just going to paint it as him. We're going to talk to the thing. And we're just going to have the feds paint it as it's just him and the media. And that's why I understand what y'all saying in terms of a smear campaign. Yes, this is a character breakdown, right? We're putting his character in a pack. But he didn't do himself a great service either. That's why I said he's complicit, but he's also the fall guy.
But this is what I'm saying though, because you see that last part right there, like he did it to himself. So like, how can it be a smear campaign if? All right, I can understand if other people don't know or wasn't in tune with Diddy or knew what he was doing with around these times or what he was capable of. Me personally,
I'm gonna say this too. I don't think it's a smear campaign. Like for me, I don't think it's a smear campaign. All I'm saying is I understand how people can look at it as media, like media adding sauce to it, blah blah. You look at them all like they adding sauce to it, but no, what he is, he's diabolical. Like there's nothing that you. Of course, maybe you could be adding more to it, whatever the case may be. But the nigga's nasty, son. You're
but
just
you would
saying
have
what
to
he
tell
did.
me what's adding more though. Like what is adding more? Because everything that has been stated has been a fact. So what is adding more? Like that Cassie video wasn't made up. And now with the information we had, she ran away from a freak off. She ran away from a fucking freak off, my nigga.
Right.
So like if they want to emphasize that point right there, they're well within their right to. So if you call that a smear campaign for them doing that, that's unfair because they're justified in doing that. Because remember the situation we're talking about. A girl ran away from a freak off, and we just detailed what a freak off is.
Right.
There's a part in the detention letter he paid $46,000 in damages to one of the hotel rooms he was at. The fuck?
Right. So that means right. So that means right. This mental, he's even about this. Diddy's going the super old school way, and that's why I said, is this going to break a lot of the norms that was looked as under the table, things like that, bribery, because bribing has been going on for multiple times, right? Multiple years, right? And does this, what I mean by that is that seeing where Diddy was at, so he probably paid a lot of people a lot of hush money, right?
Yeah, but
And
that's
a
the
lot of
thing
the hush
about
money
bribing, though, Tex, real quick. That's the thing about bribing. When it works, you're never going to hear about it. When it doesn't work, you're going to, like, if it goes somewhere, you're going
that's
to hear
my
about
point.
it. So
Diddy's money ran out, right? Diddy's money is running out because the feds seized a lot of it, and he had to pay out a lot of people before the feds seized it. What I'm saying is that, do you think someone is looking at it like, that's not going to happen to me? Like, they could be doing, let's say they're doing the same exact shit, but they didn't get caught yet. Do you think, and they're in the same, let's say they're in a similar industry, do you think they're looking at it as, yo, that's never going to happen to me?
I wouldn't say it wouldn't ever happen to you.
Or
But
if you're
I
an underboss, right? Let's say you're one of these people that's working and you've seen like some funny style things, right? Do you think seeing what happens to Diddy, do you think a lot of people end up saying, "Yo, I don't want to do that no more"? Do you think it's
let
gonna
me
be like a yeah,
let me say this. I would say because they still got to see more information come out, but from what we have right here, people could compare their situation if they're doing something crazy like this to him, right? And they
right?
could be like, "I'm not doing nothing like that," so I don't need to be worried in that aspect because, like, for example, there was one of the clips I saw going around. Like he was at there was a party Diddy was throwing. I think it was on a boat or some shit like that. And he had a bag and he asking all the women that's coming there, throw your phone in the bag and shit like that. So you like no phones, or then like NDAs and shit like that. You sign the NDA, you can't talk and shit like that. They going on the boat. Allegedly that was a freak off, right?
Right.
Other artists, right, are doing the same thing. They making women, Drake, Chris Brown, other artists, they making women come to their house or they throw a party. Yo, throw your phones in a bag. Yo, sign this NDA.
Right.
Now things could happen, but that was just them trying to protect themselves. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So like,
Right.
so like, they could look at his situation and be like, I'm not freaking off bitches for, like I said, multiple days, and then you got all the things you can, like I said, the is
The
very
NDA should be on deck right off the rip, bro. Like,
it's the funny thing that the feds do. They know how to use terminology and vocabulary, because when they tell you they confiscated 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lube from the residents, that's a main thing that sticks on your mind. Meanwhile, you could say like you could have confiscated way more than that. Like why is that one thing sticking out for like firearms
Right.
and lube? You know what I'm saying? You could have probably took away a lot more. So like they like hearing things like that, other people
It's
that's in
like you
that
say they're
situation,
driving it that he's like the extreme
he's
level.
the
Like
extreme. He's
yeah,
the top of the top. Like he took it and he went overboard, and then he took it and he went overboard again. It's just
right.
he had enough power connections, and he was just doing it. He thought he was doing this thing that he couldn't get caught and couldn't get touched. Other niggas looking at it like, I'm not doing nothing close to that, so I can keep on doing what I'm doing. Now the people that's going crazy, that's edging close to his level, you should be kind of scared. Now, I'll say this. Me personally, they had an indictment going on, but I think things got expedited when we got that video of Cassie getting fucked up. When they got that shit right there, like Cassie is a linchpin right here because you know what I'm saying. Like, she been there for a minute. I'm pretty sure Cassie's testimony is pointing into a lot of great directions right there. Like her alone cooperating provided a lot. I'm saying because I listen, like I said, people, if you're not familiar with the time, I've been knew Diddy was abusing Cassie for a long time. Like that was something very known to me and to a lot of other people around that time. Like I remember this vividly. Like that was conversations like around multiple people. So having that kind of shit on you from way back when, and they could still use that evidence till now, like one, his character is so fucked up, it's beyond measure right now. So however you feel about him, it's over now. But two, having shit like this, using it now, he done, bro. There ain't no other head like he getting caught for sex traffic, like whatever other head going like connected to him, they ain't going for that right now. They going for him for sex trafficking and RICO. They ain't trying to go for them other heads. So if anything, and this might get deeper into it, but the feds might know who to go after and who not to go after type shit. They might need certain people to flip in order to make their case type shit. But because we already know, like how we said, there's other people doing other shit too. Why they not getting caught? Feds know who to fuck with. And especially if you're doing it outside and wild, yeah. Nigga, Dazzle said not too much on Drake. Yo, man, Dazzle, chill. I ain't violate Drake. He good. He good. But yeah, man, I think that's a good spot to wrap it up right here, man. We made sure we tackled this subject thoroughly and durably.
I would say so myself. I ain't gonna lie to you. But
You got any last words, Leaf? You got anything you want to get off real quick?
just some shit that's going on. The upcoming basketball season is definitely coming up. Definitely gonna have season 2 of Leaf is the League, where I'm doing a lot of random games. Just anything I could do. A lot of marquee games this year. Definitely gonna do some Rutgers basketball this year. Of course, the second season of Nets Visual is gonna be coming out. I'm still gonna try to meet my 65 game incentive with that. Shout out to, of course, Easy. Shout out to Big Ox Media. Shout out to Tex. Shout out to everybody here. Shout out to the man, the myth, the legend, big fan Breezy. Shout out to this is JTV. Follow this JTV on what was it? Spotify and Apple Music as well, on YouTube as well. And also follow me, Lee4788 on YouTube.com /Lee4788. Also follow the Big Blue Crew. That's the BIGBLUEKREW. Follow Big Blue Crew on YouTube and all social media outlets, YouTube, Twitter as well. So definitely looking forward to doing some things sports wise, and we're gonna get right back into much more common things other than the shit that we just did today, man, because that shit just got like real left. Like so. Definitely. But shout out to the boys here for giving y'all the news too, man. Shout out also, can't forget Dezo as well, man. Shout out to Dezo, and also shout out to Easy and everybody here, man. For sure.
Yes, sir. So you already know what the deal is, man. Shout out to my dog Tex. Shout out to Dezo. Shout out to Big Ox. Make sure y'all tap in with Big Ox. You already know PC weekend going down. Tap into Player Choice. Shout out to the whole family, everybody that pulled out. Shout out to Primo. Shout out to my dog Leaf. You already know. Go follow him for Leaf4788. Go follow him on all platforms: YouTube, Twitter, everything. You already know what the deal is. You already know it's a Hood CNN NSB. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment. Make sure y'all tap into all our next episodes. You already know we are going to be here Monday, 10 o'clock Eastern Time, 7 Pacific. Yes. Yeah. Make sure y'all enter the weekend. How y'all entered it. Make sure y'all stay safe. Make sure y'all not doing no diddler actions, man. You already know how we tapped into this. Make sure y'all stay safe out there, man. Don't get into none of that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all come back to Monday safe and sound. You know what I'm saying? Hey, make sure you keep some money in your pocket. You see what's going on right here? Yo, listen, man. Even though Diddy got caught up though, you know what I'm saying? He got caught up though. He told his lawyer, first off, his lawyer costs money right there. And he told his lawyer, put up $50 million to get me out. Listen, man. You see what money doing right there? They still denied him, but you see what money doing right there? That
That's
almost
a
moved him
fact.
for a second.
Yeah,
That almost
that's a
moved him
fact.
for a second. And they froze his assets. You feel what I'm saying? And he still put up that $50 million. It almost moved him for a second. You know what I'm saying? So hey, make sure you get that money right. Make sure you have that money in your pocket. It solves a lot of problems. I'm telling you.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Also,
I just got a new job, man, and that's definitely about to help me. Definitely help me on my mission, my ultimate mission, and man, to move around. You know what I'm saying? So definitely keep some money in your pocket for sure.
hey, yes, sir. You already know. You heard it from the myth man and legend himself. Hey, next thing, yo, right before we leave out of here, it's never too late to change. You can always make a change for the better. It's never too late to change. You can always level yourself up. Make sure you enter the weekend how y'all started it, man. We see y'all here Monday.
Oh, this nasty work. See, that's how true it is, yo. Listen, man. Obviously, they didn't want me to speak too
I
much.
was wondering. I was like, yo, dude, they got text about it. I'm like, wait a
Yeah,
minute.
I
they try to
already
get
know
your boy,
StreamYard hate
man.
it. I already know StreamYard hate it.
Stream y'all got the the playbook on y'all niggas like they did Diddy, bro.
They
Like
trying to, bro. But they can't stop the movement, man. Y'all already know the vibes, man. Y'all know the vibes.
the next time I get here, man, I gotta cancel Coach's story for y'all, man. Like y'all listen. Oh man,
Yeah, for
Yo,
sure. We gonna
I ain't gonna
tune
lie.
into that
Y'all
for
know I
sure.
get wild crazy, man. But this shit right here is elite. I ain't gonna lie to you,
For
nigga.
sure. We definitely gonna tune into that. We definitely
Yeah,
gonna tune
yeah,
into
for
that.
sure, man. But definitely appreciate y'all, man. It's been good, man. Hooking up, man, back with the city brethren, man.
You
Definitely,
already
cause
know. You already know the
You
vibes.
already
I'm,
Always
know.
I'm I
Brooklyn
feel like
love.
I'm all the way out in the boondocks because I'm right next to Queens and Manhattan, man. I'm in far West Brooklyn. I'm over on this side now. It's closer to my new workplace.
Okay, okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
they got me on the truck, man. Delivery leaf, man. Word up.
Oh,
So
hey, that's
Self-delivery
what it
leaf.
is, man. Hey,
Hey,
stay safe on the
we
road,
brought
my
you right
guy.
back
Stay
into the
safe.
middle for you. Hey, we brought you right back into the middle for you. You already know how we do it.
yeah,
The Brooklyn boys cook and roll.
definitely.
For
Nah, but
sure, for sure.
appreciate y'all. Let me get his phone to rest, bro. Like,
You,
I'm gonna holler at y'all till the next time.
you already, brother.
Yes, sir,
Appreciate that.
Leaf.
All
Appreciate
All right,
that.
Leaf. Yes,
But
sir.
yeah, know the vibes, man. Usually, we have a about our show, but we just had to get into this. This was definitely important. It was a topic
I
that we
think we need to
definitely.
tackle it. I think we need to give this topic right here a good time. You know what I'm saying? We
Oh
have
yeah,
to
for sure,
get into it.
for
You know what
sure.
I'm saying? I think we gave the people what they wanted. You know what I'm saying? We ain't tackled the topic when it happened, so we have to come back and get most of our facts straight. Have our opinions sorted out. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for
You know,
sure, for sure.
when a case happened, when a situation happened off rip, your immediate thoughts are kind of swiveled in all type of directions. Let's get your thoughts together. Let's see what all the information that comes out. Let's see how you feel about that after that. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
hey, if we did the topic right then and there, we would have never knew he got denied bail. We'd have heard he put up 50 mil. Oh, he
right,
getting out. Then we'd have heard
right.
like, yeah, he got denied, bro. And then he
Now
got
that's a
denied
fact.
again.
That's a fact. And that's
And
what I'm
now they
saying.
talk
Like
about suicide watch. That's how he trying to get out now.
it's insane. His well-being, his mental state is insane. Yeah, I could imagine. Could imagine. You don't have the freak offs no more. You're losing your mind and shit. You got freak off withdrawal.
Right.
But I will say this too. I think just the bigger picture that we just want to focus on was not only that, and just the conversations that's definitely going to be here, and they've been happening already, is trying to sing like singularize or whatever, the word I'm trying to say, like basically making
Yeah.
Diddy as
Yo,
a
Tax.
single
Hold on,
yo.
real quick. Freak off withdrawal is crazy. Yo, that
Oh
joke did not get the
man,
love it deserved, bro. I
right,
just
right.
I had to come
Freak
up.
off withdrawal.
Yo,
It's deep,
Easy was
man.
not gonna let you get the love you deserve for that one. That was funny as hell. All right, I got it.
Yo, we've been on freak offs this whole time, man. Like, man, listen, man. The word
Oh
freak
my
off
goodness.
already is just like throwing me for a loop already, man. Just like that word alone. Let alone it just being in a court document repeatedly multiple times, yo.
Right,
That is
right.
hilarious, bro.
Nah, listen though, man. Oh, what's good, man? Salute to Dezo. I know he had to handle some things, but man, the Hood CNN is in full effect. It is a morning show powered by the people for the people. Let us know, like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know what's going on in your town, your city, your community, so that way we can get it back to you. Dezo, is there any final things that you want to say about the Diddler, man?
Nah, man. Hey, Easy already said my slogan, you know what I'm saying? Make sure I exit this weekend the same way I entered it, man. You know, saying stay safe, stay dangerous.
That's a
You
fact,
know,
man.
wanna see y'all back here on Monday, bro. All back here on Monday.
Yes. Yeah, I know the vibes, man. Monday,
So,
same time, same place, man. And hopefully with the same people, man. Let's get it, man.
so
Yes, sir. We'll catch
see
y'all
y'all
then,
later.
man.